Hey, what's up, Sports to the Bone family? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? It has been a while. Oh my word. It's been a couple of weeks, maybe about a month since we have gone live. Over the Christmas break was really, really busy. But I think we are going to be up and running once again. Shout out to the guys that are in early as usual. Yeah, man. Sashin is here. Mr. Lover is here. And who else we see? Yeah, Sashin and Mr. Lover are at the house already. As I said, guys, it's been a while since we have gone live. See, even the lighting. I told them when I use the lighting, it come like everything, even the lighting vex. Even the lighting vex. So the place dark, Rasta. But nonetheless, the show must go on, as they say. Boy, I really missed you guys. I missed you guys. I missed the talking and the panel and the debating and all of that. But as I said, leading into the Christmas, I was really busy with marking exams and then over the Christmas, the family time and things is up and running back now. So I'm gonna see if we can start to go live every now and again until we can pick up the pace right up again. But over the period of time that we weren't going live, the good thing is that I was sort of able to drop videos every day, sometimes even twice a day. You understand? And a whole lot of things happening in West Indies cricket that I know persons want to come onto the live show and talk about. I know, it's not only about just listening to the videos and commenting. I know a lot of persons want to come onto the live show and let their voices be heard. I see Jacob saying Happy New Year. Yeah, man. Happy New Year to you guys. I should have said that in the videos. I would have wished everybody a Happy New Year, but it's the first time we're going live in a while. Well, since the New Year. So Happy New Year to you all. Everything good still. Same old, same old. We haven't spoken for a while, but it's the same old West Indies. As they say, the more things change, really the more they remain the same. You understand? I even though we haven't been live, guys, I have been watching a lot of cricket. Not only West Indies, we see the Ashes going on, England versus Australia. Australia really taking a liking to the England team. The England team not as strong at the moment. So, why this thing I look dark, man. Guys, you can see me? The thing look dark. Yeah, man, it dark, 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 dark. Jaja. Yeah, man, but we're going to see if we can work with it. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, England, Australia, they are providing some, they are providing us with some good cricket. Well, let me say Australia, they are really playing some good cricket. All right, Sachin say yes, you can see. Bangladesh, the Tigers, they were able to get the better of New Zealand yesterday. Apparently, we have a new person, Clyde Boucher, say hello from Canada. Yeah, man, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Sports to the Bone, the thing name, We cover a lot of different sporting content, but for some reason, we seem to really zoom in on a lot of cricket. But nonetheless, you are welcome. You are welcome. As I was saying, guys, West Indies, we have a whole lot of things to really sort out. A whole lot of things to sort out. As we speak, the guys are in Jamaica. Gather they are down by Sabina Park. They're getting themselves ready for the first game. Don't worry yourself, guys. Don't worry yourself. I will be opening the thing so you can click the link and come on and have your say. I just sort of want to talk to you guys for a couple of minutes, seeing that we haven't been live in for a while. No. Yeah, man, a long time when you don't see me, you see me all put on weight and all sort of things. But yeah, man, fitness issue. We have some fitness issues with some of the players. So, a couple of players, Sherman Hetmeyer, one of them, the other day we see Coach Phil Simmons coming out and saying that it seems as if they are really fed up with the youngster. He has failed 3 fitness tests in the past year, within a year. So apparently they are really, really frustrated. And I don't know, I don't want to say they are giving up, but it would appear as if they are no longer babying him up. But it just goes to show that something is really wrong with our cricket. Because if they are really sticking out on the fitness thing and you have a man that is not fit, that is always, not, let's not say always, but more often than not, he's outscoring the guys that are passing the fitness test. It just goes to show that something is really wrong and our thing need fixing. You understand? Really look away still, because even in the last game that we played in the T20 World Cup, if I'm not mistaken, he got a half century. I don't remember if it was 80 odd, but I'm almost certain he got a half century in the last game. So to have scored to have scored a good half century at a big stage like that, and then the home series you can't make the team because of fitness. You really look away still. But the problem is we are hardly able to motivate these players because the big contracts are out there, and if they are getting the money from these contracts, some of these guys going to say, yeah, West Indies cricket can continue talking. They can keep talking because when I play for them, I have to take maybe 2 to 3 years. Just saying now, 2 to 3 years to make $1 million. When I play for the teams, franchise team, I just play one season, and I make $1 million, and I don't have to be raw, and I don't have to be in shape like a bodybuilder. I just need to go out there, smack a couple of sixes, smack a couple of fours, make sure the strike rate is up, and I will be rich. Ching ching. So you see, we can beat them a lot, guys. We can beat them, and we can say that they are not patriotic. They are not doing the thing for the love or for the passion. But gone are the days when these guys really do things, really do things for the passions. You can't talk 20 saying boys over 3 weeks now. We're not doing live. Yeah, we're going to see if we can catch up on it, man. Or yourself. But gone are the days when these guys really do things for the passion and for the love of it. These guys are really doing the thing to make sure that they better themselves and their family. And I can't stay here and really bash them, because at the end of the day, I am not able to pay them. You understand? Hold on, it seems as if the thing gone. Yeah, I am not able to pay them. So we just have to hope that the CWI, the coaching staff, and everybody can sort of find a way to come to some sort of agreement to see if we can get the guys to really, really understand the importance of having West Indies cricket at the top. And as we say, West Indies cricket is what they use to get themselves up there, because they play for West Indies at the under 19 level. They play in the senior team at some sort of international series, and then big the franchise teams would see them and all of that. But boy, it really frustrating, guys. It really frustrating because you see, and at the end of the day, when we really look at it, still, we are knocking him because we know he's one of the better players. But I am sort of disappointed still because Hetmyer poor, and these guys are not the match winners that I actually thought they would be by now. They are easily outclassing some of the guys in the region, but based on the level that these guys came into the team at, I was thinking that we could match. These guys would be matching up with the Richard Pant of the world. Some of the guys that we see out there winning games for their teams, and consistently we're talking about. We're not talking about dropping in and giving us a good half century here and a half century there and a century every 3 years. No, man, consistently performing. Yeah, boy, I don't know, but they need to step up. See, Mr. Lover reminding you guys to like up the live. Too long we haven't gone live. I don't even remember to tell you guys to like up the live. But you know how we do it here now, guys. We come on, we talk with you guys. We give you guys the opportunity to come and talk. We share with you that you need to like up the live and thing. But I don't know why, but these some of my supporters, it seems as if they are allergic to the like button. So we just deal with the business and then we move on, because we will at time we will have over 200 or 300 odd people watching the thing. I want to check it out, only maybe 20-25 likes. So I don't know, Star. I don't know why the people can't like up the thing. But as I was saying, still, you know, West Indies. I see the coach. I see the coach saying the other day that this is a this is an exciting team. A lot of excitement is around the team, but I think these are sort of cards they are playing to try and see if they can, to try and see if they can get people to really stay and to really support. Because I am watching, right? I am watching, and I can see the excitement and all of that that they are talking about. I don't really see it, you know. So I don't know. I don't know, yeah, man. I don't want to sound too negative, but I am watching just like how Phil Simmons and the other guys are watching. Well, they are there first, and so probably they are seeing the excitement that we are not seeing. It's not coming through on the television when we are watching. So as I always say, I rather to wait and see. You know, we didn't really expect much going into Pakistan because there was a really lot. It was a lot of young players and they were playing together at once. So you know, it was expected that they would struggle. Now that we are going to be going up against Ireland, it's going to be really horrible if we lose, and if we win, we are going to say, well, Ireland is Ireland. And then when England comes, then we are definitely going to be looking to see if we can get some you know, get some blood there. Well, I don't know my viewers and subscribers. West Indies, man, them really stress me out in a start. A grey year start come out. Since I take up back this cricket thing, all grey year start come out. I always watch cricket, as I tell you guys, you know. But I don't know. West Indies and Manchester United seems as if I need to give these guys a 5-year break. Because since last year, 2020, when March 2020, when I started the YouTube channel, I started uploading and started following up the cricket back, you know, deeply. Seems as if 1 and 2 grey years start push out, and then Manchester United is the next thing. So they call it double trouble, you know. But one of them, I will have to put one of them on the back burner. I don't know which one going to get put on the back burner, but I don't think it is good for my health based on the rate that the two or the two of them are going on. So Coaches Dex in the place telling the people to like up the stream. Big up yourself, Coaches Dex. You know, we haven't been live in a while, over 3 weeks now, but we are back. You know, nice to see you passing through. Guys, I don't know Coaches Dex, man that cover a lot of football and track and field and everything. So, you know, you can pass through and show him some love and some support same way. But what, 12 minutes gone? I was planning to talk for about 15 minutes before I open up the thing. But I guess you guys have been waiting for over 3 weeks. So probably I need to keep my mouth closed a little bit now and give you guys an opportunity to come on and say what you have to say. So we could plug up and see what you guys have to say now. So the link is there in the description below, guys. So you can go ahead and click the link and come on and share with us. All right, let me plug in there. Hold on. Yeah. All right, boy. I tell you now, guys, because you see how long we not go live. All the thing coming like it dark rasta. All right, so you can go ahead and click the thing now, guys. Click it up, and as I said, it's a whole lot. We have a whole lot of stories out there that you know, that would have float up, and they are still floating around since we have been live. Well, we haven't been live in a while. Roger Harper, I didn't even remember Roger Harper. He has been his contract, you know, it was renewed. So we have what name? Coach Phil Simmons is now selector / coach for now. All right. Letting persons on. So when you come on, guys, I'm going to ask you, please remember that you have to, if you're not speaking, you have to mute your microphone, and you have to exit the YouTube thing. Remember, right? We're going to try and see if we can keep the thing clean and smooth. Somebody's saying West Indies under 19, how do they look? Haven't been keeping up. All right, I didn't actually see any of the game, you know, but based on the scores weren't good. You know, I don't know. South Africa themselves, they didn't really look too good. Pure 120, 106, 100 and, you know, 100 and a little bit. A couple of the guys looked good, Teddy Bishop and a couple others, but I didn't see them. only the scores I can tell you about. I didn't see them, so I can't really give any in-depth analysis of what really happened. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Contact say, Sports to the Bone, do you think Rutherford is purposefully failing fitness test to play T20 cricket? Also, what's going on with Russell since he is back in Jamaica too, but he's not being selected. Uh, before I give the guys on the live a chance to on the chat a chance to speak, let me talk about this. Where Rutherford is concerned, remember his career isn't there as yet. So I doubt he will be he would probably I doubt he would try and make such a bold move. I doubt it. I'm not sure what is happening where he's concerned, but Russell, I doubt Russell. I doubt they would be able to select Russell. Remember, just the other day we were asking him, we wanted to select him to go to Pakistan, and he said that he was taking a little breather, he was resting, he was blowing out, and just a couple days after we saw him playing franchise cricket. So I am assuming that the selectors are still giving him an opportunity to continue get a breather. Seeing that he wants a breather, let him take his breather. All right, so we have a couple of persons on. I think Mr. Lover is on, Sachin is on, Demar and a couple more persons are on. Welcome back, guys. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're good. Good evening to you also, Lennox, and we're doing good. I'm
Yeah,
good.
man. Demar. Yeah, I think this is Demar. All right, Mr. Demar. So we haven't been live for a while now. So what are your thoughts on the whole cricket thing that West Indies? Well, what are your thoughts on what has been happening to West Indies cricket in general? A whole lot of things to talk about.
Why they are first of all, I'm going to address the Raja Harper situation. Yes, I'm glad that
Mm-hmm.
he's to be honest, I'm glad that he's gone. He hasn't been selecting the right players to represent
Mm-hmm.
him. You know, um, his time was past due from about after the World Cup. His time was really past due. They really,
Mm.
but as remember you did a video saying that they extended his
Yeah,
contract
they
to
had
about
extended
three.
it a little. Mm-hmm.
But really his time was has come and gone, and we're grateful. Let's see what new selecting body is going to do. And
Mm-hmm.
but the squad that they have selected, um I to be honest, I just want to see them play some good cricket. I just want to see them get some wins under them belt before the England
Mm-hmm.
series. Cause West Indies have a tendency. It pains me to say this, but it has to be said. West Indies has a tendency to, if a team is out of form, they get back to form when they play the West
Yeah,
Indies.
yeah, yeah.
You know?
In quick question though, before we let the others give an opening statement. In terms of the team, I think most persons think that both ODI and T20 squads that were named are actually looking weak. Who are the players that are missing that you think should be in the squads? That you think would strengthen it? Well, we know that Hetmeyer didn't make it because of his fitness. But separate and apart from that, who are a couple of players that you think probably should have gotten a chance?
In the T20 squad, definitely Rutherford should have gotten a call up. Hemraj as well, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Um, and in the ODI squad, the batting, they say the batting looks weak, which is
uh,
it's I as you said that they needed they could have got given Bravo a little slipping because he helps
yeah,
the batting as well.
yeah.
So
Based on what we have, Bravo hasn't been the most consistent cricketer, but based on what we have right now, I would be forced to think that it would have been a good idea to try him because we have a whole lot of all rounders in the team there.
yeah, and
Mm,
really and truly, the batting right now is the main focus. The main
mm,
focus to put up a competitive total, you know, to put
mm.
up a competitive total. So let's see what they can do with what we have, but the batting really needs more firepower. to be honest.
All right, good. So before we go, somebody's asking what happened to Evan Lewis. Remember Evan Lewis was injured and then I think he got better and they said I think they said I think he had contracted the big C and he's still recovering if I'm not mistaken, but he will be ready for England, I think. Somebody's device is making a lot of noise. He will be ready for England. So I doubt it is a fitness issue in terms of failing a fitness test, but I think he will be ready for England. Now, Mr. Lover is going to go next. I gather that Mr. Lover isn't doing too well. So I really appreciate that, he actually still take the time out to be on the live. I gather he isn't doing too well physically, but this man is always here supporting the channel. So I really appreciate him coming on. Yes, Mr. Lover, go ahead.
Manners and respect, Mr. Lennox.
Yeah,
Sports of the
man.
Bone family, Happy New Year's. Well, thank you for staying with us, although we took a 3 weeks break. My first thing to note with this selection of the two teams, Jaden Seals, he's in the ODI and he's as reserve in the T20. I would like to see how he performs because I think he should have been in the main team as well for the T20.
T20.
I'd have worked with him and left out one of the all-rounders or left out Dreads, basically. Other than that, Alzari Joseph as well is a reserve in the T20. One mistake I think they really made was to leave out Darren Bravo out of the ODI.
Out of the ODI.
T20.
This
guy just averaged, 40-something or 50-something in the ODI last year, 2021, and they dropped him after a good 100.
Yeah, I think he got that 100 against Sri Lanka. Yeah, so you see, Mr. Lover, that is why when some of the guys come on and say that I am beating down against a player because he's not from Jamaica. I was beating down against Bravo going to the T20 World Cup because he wasn't performing in T20 cricket. But no, common sense would allow me to say that based on what we have there, I am thinking that Bravo should have been selected for this ODI squad, So it doesn't matter which country he's from,
Especially since you don't have Evan Lewis and Shimon Heckmeyer. Dan Bravo should have been the first automatic pick.
Why? I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning behind it or what the rationale is, Mr. Lover. But I was thinking that they would have gone that route.
And that's all I have to say for now. I'm just looking forward to Saturday since I'm home now. Just waiting to see the games.
All right, Mr. Lover, good. Who else is on? Sachin, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Why Sports to the Bone family, you guys better give it up for Sachin because every video Sachin underneath it. When are we going to get alive? When are we going to get alive? When are we going to get alive? You understand? So he's always keeping up and making sure that I am on my toes. But because of work, as I said, but nonetheless, we're here. So let us hear what Mr. Sachin has to say. Go ahead.
First of all, Happy New Year's, everybody. And I'm going to jump into the ODI squad. That's the only squad I have a problem with right now. And
see if we can pull up the squad. Yeah.
As I commented in one of the videos, if they battle the entire 50 overs, I will be surprised. I don't see them batting out 50 overs. And the only person on that team that I think will score runs is Shea Hope. Or Raston Chase, maybe. Chase, maybe. And that's it, because the batting is weak. But I know we're going up against Ireland. I don't want to bash Ireland. They're pretty good on when they want to be. So I'm going to bash them. So yeah, our batting they need to figure out some way how to think. Hopefully Shamar Brooks, if he's in the squad, he could make some runs.
You see, yeah.
I don't know who else. Nicholas Puran has been playing ODI since I think 2016, right?
It's been a while.
Yeah. He needs an ODI 100. And I want him to get it in this series.
Yeah, that's why I said that it's time now, man. It's time now. Nicholas Pooran, we can't continuously work with the 30s and the 40s, and every now and again we get a match winning half century.
Yeah.
Time for the youth them start score some runs now, man.
I mean, he averages 47 in ODI, so hopefully he could do good.
Yes. Yeah, so the half centuries are there, but time for him to kick on, man.
And then the man Shea Hope.
47?
I hope and pray he gets a series like how he got the last time. He
Mm.
scored, I think he scored 101 and he scored a 50 in every single match, every other match.
Yeah, I think he got or did he got a 40 something, or it was 50s in the rest
No,
of
I
them?
think he
All
gets a
50s and
50s and I
100.
Oh.
get over
Mm.
50 in the other 3 or 4 matches, I think. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for now. Our
Mm-hmm.
batting on the ODI squad is just terrible. And I think someone brought up the point. Jaden Seals, he should be on the main squad for the T20.
Already, but remember the couple of T20 games that we would have seen him in, he wasn't too excellent. So I don't know if they are trying to take their time to feel him,
But
to allow him to feel his way through.
remember, Dominic Drake's in his international debut wasn't good at all either.
Yeah.
So you gotta look at that. But
Mm.
hopefully they could do good, and I have confidence that they might win 2 out of the 3 games. But I don't see them
Again,
batting
so
out. I don't see them batting out 50 overs.
they're going to win 2 games out of 3 again, so.
Ireland. I mean, Ireland is
Well,
a weak team, so hopefully they could
I,
win them.
well, let me say the only reason I would agree with you is that because I don't trust West Indies is because Paul Sterling is ill and he won't be there. I doubt Sterling is going to be there. The main batsman, Paul
Yeah,
Sterling, his
the
name is, I
opener.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they might stand a chance. It is really weird that we're at a level now where we can't trust West Indies to beat Ireland, but it is what it is. See a couple of persons saying that we need to keep Jaden Seals away from T20 cricket. Let me explain something to you. You see the skill set that we see this young man demonstrate while playing Test cricket. I can guarantee you, if he gets the opportunity to play a couple of ODIs and then play a couple of T20 and then develop, this man will be traveling all over the world to play T20 cricket because he is really skillful with the ball. He's able to move the ball. He's able to keep the ball on a good line and a good length. He's disciplined
yep.
where that is concerned. So I'm telling you, Sachin, see Chris 87 saying that we need to keep him away from there. Let me tell you, if this man gets the opportunity to play a couple of games and get some experience under his belt, he will be signed because he has skills with the ball. You're telling you, and the skills
Yep.
that he's showing at this young age, let me tell you, man, he's going to go for money. He's going to go for money.
Hopefully in the CPL, if he gets picked up in the CPL, he gets to play a load of matches, and he could do good. And then from there we could go. And talking about Test cricket, I got the Ashes in front of me right now, and
Hold on, it start?
yeah, it started at 6 o'clock.
Oh, hold on, let me put it on it. Yeah.
Good to see Kawaja back in the team.
Yeah, man, I was calling for Usman. I was calling for him. I was calling for him. Really wanted to see him back in. Yeah, guys, we're just switching from the West Indies a little bit. I was watching it last night, Sachin, but because of the rain interruption every minute, I actually fell asleep. I fell asleep. I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I saw Kawaja and Smith batting. So Marnus Lamache and well, I saw when David Warner got dismissed. I didn't see when what's the next guy's name?
Harris.
Is it Harris? I didn't
Yeah.
see Harris and Lamache's dismissal.
Yeah, I didn't see those 2 dismissals too. I think it came after the last 10 overs of the game.
Oh yeah, I had left at that time, but it's good to see Usman back in.
Australia already won the Ashes. As much as I want England to win this game, I want Kawaja to show Australian selectors that he's just not a backup batsman. He's good.
Yeah,
He's still got a couple years of cricket in him.
And funny enough, I think he was the second highest run scorer in the Shield competition the other day, Yeah, man. Kawaja is still capable. Anyways, thanks for no session. We'll soon touch back base. Who else we have on? Who else is there? I think somebody else. Ian, you are there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Ian. Blessings. Yeah, man.
yeah, man.
Welcome back.
Yeah, all the
Oh,
best to the home circle, STB home circle,
yeah.
and everyone. Um, well, in terms of West Indies, well, let me don't start off with West Indies. Everybody's forgetting this hot test match between South Africa and India.
And India. yeah.
Stiff. That's a really, really solid test match. South Africa looked real rusty, but this second innings, this second test
The
is
ball.
wonderful. I really like this Marco Jansen. I like, and that's one thing I always talk about. You're getting these youngsters exposed to different conditions. He went in, he worked with Virat Kohli, went over by RCB training. He didn't get any games, but he came back to South Africa. First test, he got 4 wickets. He got 4 wickets in one innings, and 1 in the first innings. He got 5. Now we got 3 in the second innings and 4 in the first. 7 wickets. He got 12 in 4 innings. I'm looking at this boy, and I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at Jaden Sears, and I'm looking at how South Africa and those persons work with the youths, and other persons work with the youths. And I'm looking at it, I'm hoping that West Indies is seeing something.
And in all honesty, Ian, funny enough, I haven't seen a ball of it, I actually follow the scores on the Google thing, but I haven't watched any of it. But based on what I gather, it's good.
I've been watching him. I've been watching him bowl. Watching how South Africa's bowling as a unit. This second test compared to the first is really good. I've seen a lot of fight. This young man, Keegan Peterson, a follow of on the 19, didn't do well in that first test match. He didn't do well against the West Indies when he came here. Sears gave him a hard time. Now he's back. He's there in South Africa. He made 62 in the first innings there, the top score for South Africa. And I think he made 18 in the second innings. But they got to get 122 more runs to win. So that's interesting.
I remember the guy, I doubt he had crossed 20 in the series against us,
Never. His highest was 19.
Yeah, I remember him now. I remember him.
And wait, one more. Can I say one thing? Are we gonna talk about how Bangladesh upset the Black Caps?
New Zealand.
I commented
I mentioned it at the top.
Yeah, the thing. That test match is interesting. It could go either way depending on the wickets go in the first over. Bangladesh. And that's why I talked about West Indies when West Indies defeated Bangladesh. When Bangladesh has their plans in place and they're able to execute, they're not world beaters.
Yeah,
but I parallel this. I parallel them to West Indies. We need to have a plan. You see, when you have a plan, you could do things. Look at that first innings. When New Zealand did that 300 or something.
I think New Zealand made 2. I think New Zealand made 248 and Bangladesh made 300 and something.
No. New Zealand made 328 and Bangladesh made 400 and something.
Yeah.
And then bowled them out for 169 New Zealand. And I remember that commentator. I got a piece of it. Commentator was saying New Zealand has to have a plan when they short pitch bowling and that option A runs out. Because Bangladesh is showing them up. Bangladesh bowled consistent line and lengths. This Abidad boy that got the 5 wicket haul, he had a salute like Cottrell. That he has the pace, he has height, and he uses his attributes well. And New Zealand then had a response to that. You see, the people bowling within their strengths, and they're using the situation to their advantage.
Yeah.
That is very, very good. The other people are adopting. Well, Australia they already won the Ashes. Again, England not having a
What?
plan.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about England, and that's the thing with England that they're talking about it too. There's a
Mm-hmm.
balance. The cricketers playing a lot of white ball cricket.
Yeah.
They're sacrificing this white ball cricket for the red ball cricket.
Mm-hmm.
There's no management for the red ball and the white ball cricket for the cricketers. And it's
Mm-hmm.
showing up. Till Kevin
But,
Peterson asking for a red ball competition, a franchise cricket, to bring the
but
focus back.
but in all honesty, still in Ian, even last year, hold on, I hear a lot of feedback in your thing, Ian, like you're at a function. Yeah. But in all honesty, still Ian, last year, especially when England was dominating, it was really Joe Root, scoring a whole lot of, I think he had a couple of double centuries, some centuries, and then Wales was chipping in with some runs. The team wasn't really firing like that,
It was Joe Root. Joe Root had nearly 1,700 runs in the calendar year.
Yeah, I think he went pretty close to it didn't get Yusuf's record.
He didn't get the record.
Short.
And the next best was 500 something runs. Then
Mm.
somebody else got 500 something runs.
Mm.
I mean, Rory
So
Burns
right.
contribute.
Yeah, I think Burns had a couple of half century.
He's the one that got the 500. He was the second highest. But the gap was 1,000 plus runs.
I believe it's quite disappointing to see how
hold on, Ian. Ian, it's getting really loud, man. We can't hear you at all. We can't hear much, Ian. Your thing is making a lot of noise.
Oh, gotta be the earpiece. Just hold on.
Yeah, in the meantime, we're hearing a good now.
Yeah. So, in terms of that was it. So, I noticed that the cricketers from around the world, the different cricketing nations, the plans are different. I'm looking at West Indies and I'm wondering what's going to happen to them. I hope that they follow suit. We're one of the few persons that we don't carry spinners where we go.
That was one of the problem. England, who is the world class spinner that they're carrying with them now?
They're carrying Jack Leach.
Leach, you saw what Marius Lamarche and my guy that did with him the other day?
Steve Smith.
I think it was Lamarche and Steve Smith.
Yeah, the crew Willem, as we say wrong here, the crew Willem, but I looking at Nathan Lyon, 400 test match wickets. There were days he got cruel.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Keshav Maharaj, who came here and got a hat trick. He ain't really getting no wickets there against India. That could because the India plays spin better than average countries. So he's gonna struggle. But they're gonna go to places that they're gonna be
successful. Yeah.
And they're gonna learn.
How old is Jack Leach though? Jack Leach is around about
late 20s, man.
Late 20s, so it still has some time.
Yeah, some time, but he bowls basically in those English conditions, but he has to go around the world and learn. Everybody has a spinner in their ranks. West Indies try to do it with Chase, but Chase don't have the tools.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hoping that Veerasammy Permaul, the West Indies stick with Veerasammy Permaul.
Give him a chance.
There's potential with him. And he could offer runs at the bottom of the order. In terms of West Indies, we back with West Indies. New Year, similar stories. Chandapal Hemraj, he improved in his fitness test.
Yeah.
But we have a game playing in Ghana, best of the best. We copying West Indies now. We playing the persons in best of the best.
It started today, right?
It started today. So Hemraj wasn't playing. They said he wouldn't be playing it due to fitness concerns. Akshaya Prasad, He's a very good batsman for us. He doesn't play a lot of first-class cricket, but he would make the squad. So he's 54 not out. There's another all-rounder, Pestano. He played, I think, some squad games, West Indies squad games. That's I think it's a reserve. He's on 24. Chandapal, son, Tejan Ryan, he made 27 to that, 94 balls. 94 balls. And so there's some cricket going on with them. For me, for Shamran Hatimayo, as I always said, and I will always say, I know there's some money issue. I know everybody has to live. I know that we made the comparison to the older cricketers back in the day when they went to England, and that's where the cricket really took off and they got their money. But if we don't find this balance, we're going to struggle. England hasn't found the balance and they're struggling. Other persons are not finding the balance and they're struggling. New Zealand right now is a little worried because Rossdale is retiring after this series. He's retiring after this series. And if this top order are going to fold up in New Zealand, they're very uncomfortable with it. This is what the sportsman said. They give this boy Ravindra his debut. He's a bowling all-rounder because something happened to Sat now. And they're not impressed with him even after one match compared to what he does for the county. What they expected for him in the test match is not what they wanted. So they're weighing him up against Sat now. You see, this is what I'm looking at. So that's how we're supposed to be forward thinking. Hetimai is not here. Lewis is not here. Darren Bravo gotta be here.
As I said, Ian, I don't know what the reasoning or the rationale is behind that, because it would seem obvious to me. Those two guys that they just called not there, so I would think Darren would be there, but I don't know at all.
In terms of the test match, I really somehow I'd like to see them work something out with this by Shane Downrich.
Well, I don't know I don't know how soon that will happen, Ian, because I gather that he's willing to go to court to try and start out his contract thing. So hopefully they'll be able to deal with it behind closed door.
Well, yeah, cause for me as it is, I would like a situation where he comes back, because for me, for a test match team, I would like, for me, I will go Craig Brathwaite and Blackwood. It's not ideal for me for Blackwood to open. But I would let him open because of the case. Let's say that he makes his average. His average is 30.
30 something.
Craig Brathwaite makes an average around 30. So if they bat on the average, West Indies could have a 60 something without loss. If things go well, they could get something a little higher. Number 3, we could have Bono.
Yeah.
Number 4, for me, I would go Brandon King.
In the test team?
In the test team, Brandon King.
Interesting.
Then I would get Joshua De Silva to come 5. I let Roston Chase come 6. I let Dowrich come 7. I let Jason Holder come 8. Kemar Roach 9. Jaden Sears 10. Versami Pramal 11. If the pitch is more suited to fast bowlers, depends on the bowler's form, I might let Chase to sit down because I have more adequate batting this time around and play Shannon Gabriel. Because as I said, I'm thinking about that spinner going around the world with us, offering more.
So if you let Chase sit, if the pitch is offering pace, who would be spinning it? You still need a one spinner.
Well, I will let Pramal spin it.
Yeah, you just call 2 spinners.
Because I would let Pramal spin, and because I have the batting now with Downrich and I have King. and so in it compared to how we were before.
So before go on, how you reach at Brandon King at 4?
No, this is the thing.
Right
I wanted him to open.
No man, how in the test team, how Brandon King reach in the test team above Shamar Brooks at the moment?
I would give him a chance in front of Shamar Brooks, and there's no more Shea Hope.
Yeah.
There's no more Shea Hope in Test match cricket.
Yeah, I could knock you on that. I could knock you with the Shea Hope thing in Test cricket, but it just sounds weird with Brandon King's name getting going straight in the mix there over Brooks.
No, that's the thing, because what happens is that when I look at Brandon King, I'm looking at some of those T20 innings that he played. The last 2 in particular, because I spoke about his technique. Sometimes he stops and he don't follow through. But if he works on the technical side of himself, I would very much consider him, because he looks like he could give me more. And he could give me big scores too.
Oh.
Because I've seen
he's
him
capable,
get big scores.
He's capable.
I've seen him get big scores.
Yeah, I am watching this guy from the latter part of school come up in us. I know that he can bat. It's just that him going getting in the test team right now. But before we go any further, see, Contact just said something, so I remember. So you're not going to give Salazar an opportunity to fail when he's fit.
No, for me, even if I give Salazar 20-something batting average is back to normal.
I think it's about 23. It's not high. It's about 23.
Yes, it's 24. The thing about with Solano, I watched Solano under 15. I watched him under 19.
Yeah.
I thought he would have made some A teams, and West Indies would have pushed through with him and developed him. West Indies had a plan. They said you had to play a couple of seasons with a 40 batting average to be considered. That is how Shamar Brooks was in there. Shamar Brooks used to, that season, he did a 30-something to 40-something batting average, and he came back, Afghanistan and India. He has 100 against Afghanistan. That's his only test match 100, Shamar Brooks. He got a 50 against India. He went to England and he got some nice 40-somethings, 50-somethings in between. The thing about Brandon King too, Brandon King went overseas and played cricket too as well. And based on what I saw against Pakistan with the technique and so that he batted, he didn't look too bad. I would consider him for a squad. Put him in the best of the best that they like to play, and trash this nonsense best of the best with the same people inside.
Boy, Besbert, hold on, let me clear up this quickly. So Philip is saying he didn't know that Shea Hope is no more a test player. No, this is what has happened. He's still a test player now. He did not announce that he's retiring from test or anything. It's just that we are saying, based on how he's batting, we would no longer select him in our test team. So don't get it wrong, Philip. He's still there. He's still vying to make the team.
He could still play. He could still play, but right now, not now for make the team.
Yeah, we are just saying that based on our personal opinion and how he's batting and thing, we wouldn't select him. But he's still there, man. He's still there. It's not like he has retired from test or anything. No, man, I am just getting it straight so this person don't think that
I know,
retired.
Yeah. Shea Hope is class.
No, Shea Hope needs to make runs, man. The man must make runs. He needs to make runs.
The thing with Shea Hope and what it is, Shea Hope bats well in the limited over game where he has the freedom with the pitches, he have the freedom with the overs, he has the relaxing fields, etc. Test match, what I find with him is like a struggle. You can go find the only fielder on the leg side. In an ODI game, there are gaps there. He's going to get a 1, he's going to get a 2. ODI, he could lift it over the field. You get his tools molded into his game. In the test match, they're going to have attacking fields all the time. And they're going to be preying on your weakness all the time. And the bowlers ain't going to bowl the whole day with just 10 overs. If I know Shea Hope is not bowling good, the bowler going to bowl obviously more than 10 overs. So it's different.
All right, good. So here and there, we're going. spin around and come back here. But one thing I must say, I really appreciate the information that you gave us about the best versus best game that is happening in Guyana. I did a video, I think it was this morning or yesterday, and I was talking about the players and saying that they are going to be doing a game over there, but I wasn't sure because I am not following the scores. But what is happening with Niall Smith? I think he's there. I didn't hear you mention the bowlers. He's somebody that I see a person's asking about.
Okay. Right now is Leon Johnson's side. He's 188 for 7 against Kemo Paul's 11. So I don't know what will happen because I think they may play one more squad game. I think. Then nothing else. It might be on the other squad game, or if he's gonna continue to bowl or whatever is the case. But he wasn't in the wickets today. I don't know if he can bowl for the other team.
Ian, I got a question. Where are you seeing the score for that game?
No, I get it on. There's a website, newsroom.gy. Guyana website, Guyana newspaper website.
Okay, thank you.
All right, very well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's where I get it from.
So,
all right, yeah, thanks much.
I saw you two were talking about the Brandon King situation. Remember, in 2019,
I think he was 19.
He was playing some West Indies test matches, with against India. And he was scoring pretty good.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, because knockout here there was Gautam who's a potential India player. He was an off spinner. Irsharam was there as a potential opener. Pankaj Chopra, a potential opener, they was there. In the second innings, he made an 8-9. He drew that game because the West Indies were in trouble as per normal. And he walked in at number 5 and they just had to draw. Cornwall was playing that game. And he batted with Cornwall.
He got some runs, man. He got some runs. I'm just a bit worried about his form over the last couple of seasons. But
as I said, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah,
let him win these squad games.
Yeah. We need somebody that can bat at 4 and score runs.
Let Brooks play these. Let Brooks play these squad games. Let King play these squad games. If Milanos and those guys are available, let them play these squad games. If Chandapal is scoring runs in the new year and he meets the criteria, let him play these squad games. Let me don't deal with these, right? Don't let me do these 22 batting average people and 21. Let us get a plan. We're looking for X average at the end of a season. Once you meet the criteria, you're in the best of the best. Because we can end up going back to Powell and John Campbell.
Quick question: What is the hitmaster doing over there, Mr. Hetty? What's happening?
Hetty Meyer.
I don't think he's not playing.
Yeah, he's in Kemo's 11.
He's in. Yeah, and yes, I think he is. It's Chadapa Hemraj was not there because he failed the fitness. He didn't improve so much. But for me, I remember we talked about this with regional cricket. To be honest with you, Shamran Hetimai is gonna play. Shamran Hetimai. I don't know if he's gonna play in the Guyana team, but he's gonna play these squad games. For me personally, I think for his personal development, he should aim for the fitness and do more personal development for himself.
I agree. I agree.
I mean, I have no problem. If you could go to India and you could go with your little size in India and make your money, fine. If you could go all over the world and get the stress for the yo-yo and you can make your money, fine. But what I'm saying is that cricketers have a shelf life.
Yeah.
And when the next hot prospect come and you ain't fit and you ain't whatever, you're gonna sit up on an A team, you're gonna sit up on a rest team, and your IPL money or whatever that come. And you know what's happened is West Indies cricket back again.
Yeah.
So for your development, do that.
Yeah, That shouldn't even be a question, man. You know, a youngster like that, he's what, 24, 25, should be,
Yeah.
you know, should be looking to be in the best shape possible. If they are not going to pick you, it should not be a fitness issue. You know, it should be a
Right.
case where
Injury or
you
you're
know,
sick or something that you can't play. But you can be 24 years old, big belly,
Yep.
shortness of breath. And then the thing about it, it looks bad.
But
Cornwall it's past these things. And you
That's
can't
something I
get.
do understand.
But let me say, Ian, the problem though, you know, you see, the problem with this though, you know, Ian, funny enough, you know, when he's playing, you know, whether I'm not saying they should give him a pass, you know, but when he's playing, there's hardly anybody in the team that run more single than Hetmyer. And it's not like they are playing the ball and calling him and he's refusing the singles. I don't know if I am seeing doubles, but when Hetmyer is at the crease, Hetmyer does not refuse singles. And he sprints well on the field. So it just goes to show that, you know, the whole thing is just a mess because he's not passing it. And when he does get up, look at the World Cup, when they give him a chance to play, even though he's not passing the test, he's almost running more than everybody else on the team. Everything is just a mess.
Yeah, we can get that's why I always bring this Cornwall thing up, because Cornwall is past these things. Cornwall is past these things. When Hetmyer playing, as you said, Hetmyer run these 1 to 2. So is it that these people find cheats to this thing? Like you told them
don't know yet.
You do your thing.
I don't know.
And then afterward, no, you just chill out.
Wait, can I say Mr. Lover? I don't think he's on the panel, right? But I don't know.
Who is that?
Mr. Lover. I don't think he's.
But yeah, I think it came up.
There's a couple of things where he posted videos about Hetmyer, and I mentioned the same thing, that Hetmyer runs good singles.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't think Mr. Lover likes Hetmyer. Mr. Lover came back
at
me saying that if he could run good single, why did he get run out in one of the games? And just now in this thing, he said that why is Kimo Paul captain over Hetmyer? I don't think Mr. Lover likes Hetmyer at all.
Look. I mean, everybody
fastest
could get in run out.
Some of the fittest and the fastest players will run out. Exactly. Some of the fastest and the fittest players will get run out. It's not really about running singles and fitness. Sometimes it's about judgment. You might make an error in judgment in terms of running, right? Or calling. If you run out, you can't really use that. But it's really weird though. It's really weird to know that a man cannot pass yo-yo test. I spoke about it the other day. I doubt I did a good job explaining it. So I'm trying to get a fitness coach to come on and explain it. I don't think I did a good job. Look at that shot from Smith, man. I doubt I did a good job explaining it. But Shemron Hetmyer is running singles more than most of the people in the team. And he's not able to pass. He's not passing the yo-yo test, but when he gets a chance to play, he's outrunning most of the guys. I don't know. So what is the issue with Rutherford now, Ian? Because I gather you might have some information on the guy and his players. What is happening with Rutherford?
For me with Shorefane Rutherford, I mean, okay, he has his stuff with personal reasons. For me, to be honest, I feel like when they have these disgruntled stuff with West Indies Cricket Board and they gotta work it out, they would say personal reasons. I get the vibe with Shane Downridge. Because when he had the grievance, he said personal reasons. And that's the last we had. Then all of a sudden, I read, somebody told me a rumor, my friend, he follows sports, he said he heard that Shane Downridge wants to retire. I said, man, that's a young man and they're going to be a big loss. Because especially with Joshua De Silva situation, we're going to need a keeper. Because they're going to be the perfect situation for Joshua De Silva.
Yep.
Silva. So somebody said that, okay, I mean, he's not a poor person. So your family and he may want to do other stuff. I mean, no West Indies cricketers like to do other stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So I read the thing on international news about him and the West Indies Cricket Board having a problem.
That is what I am seeing. That is what I'm seeing. And it was put out clear as day the other day. He's even planning to go to court to settle and to talk about this contract. So there's some issue there.
But
right?
for me, Rutherford, I like Rutherford. I think, as I said before, Rutherford, these cricketers with this international experience, I would consider them for West Indies squads.
Mm-hmm.
West Indies squads, and for me, yeah, consider for West Indies squads. Like for me, again, what I've observed, England, for example, England struggling with Crawley and those guys. Those guys play strictly county cricket. They got this guy Cadmore, Kohler Cadmore, and those are the guys that play all around the world, and they do well in England. For me, I think it wouldn't be too bad for England to put them in squad games because they're gonna have experience of English conditions and overseas conditions. Yeah. Which would be better for them as compared to just carrying Crawley alone, who got a 20-something batting average in just English conditions. All them English people is talk about is Crawley 267 against Pakistan.
Yeah, it was a pretty watch, It was a good watch.
It was lovely.
They're going to need to find a way to work on him. I don't know if it is because of his height or what, but I don't know. I don't know. It seems as if he's struggling.
He's English string.
Yeah, man, he's there.
For them. Australia is different. Australia pitches are different. The Australia way of bowling is different, and he's gonna struggle there. He's gonna struggle there. I like the plan with Australia. It's tricky, but I like it. Marcus Harris opening the batting.
Yeah.
Now you have Usman Khawaja, who scored multiple 150s this season. Could easily open. And for me, I would like to see him open. But you see, Victoria's a good stateside. And Victoria has Marcus Harris as one of the principal openers with Will Pucovski. And Will Pucovski is injured. And Marcus Harris is batting. And England is choosing Australia is pursuing Australia with that Marcus Harris.
Now be in starting positions.
They sent him to England too, by Leicestershire.
Hold on, Ian. Just a second. The other guys are going to give you a chance, but just let the microphones stay on mute because I hear some stuff playing in the background. Yeah, Ian, continue.
Yeah, and he went with Leicestershire and he scored well with a nice average this season. And you see, because he did that in Australia, saw that Australia decided to make an investment.
Yeah.
And they're investing in Marcus Harris.
Yeah, and funny enough,
nice.
I was calling for Usman to open, but the good thing is this man can bat anywhere from the opening spot to number 5. You understand? So as you are saying, they are investing in him and they are trying to see if they can let it work. You understand? But the guy that I'm really, really disappointed in though is Ollie Pope. I am a big fan. I am a big fan of him, but I'm not sure what's happening.
It's English. That's the thing. These guys do well in English conditions. The other conditions is this where the struggle is.
And generally speaking, where Ollie Pope is concerned, looks like a good little cricketer. But as I said, boy, you need to be able to do it outside of your condition.
That's it.
I got a question, Lennox. Where is the England series of play? Which country? I know it's in the Caribbean, but
Antigua, Barbados, and Grenada.
Okay. Mr. Lover on point as usual. Mr. Lover, yes, thank you, Ian. Thank you. We soon get back to you. Mr. Lover. Yes, man. Yes. Come defend yourself. Why is it that you don't like the Hitmaster?
Don't get me wrong. I'm just being.
Hold on, Mr. Lover.
Wait.
Hold on, Mr. Lover. Hold on. Lovens, you don't have to tell us to talk about my boy, Marnus Lamache. That man is the man. We soon talk about him a little bit. Yes, Mr. Lover, why you don't like the Hitmaster?
Hey, I said, don't get me wrong. I love Shimon Hetmeyer, but the thing is, he's not consistent enough. I want to see him do better. and get back fit so he can get back into the test team. That's where I need him the most. Once he can get back into the test team and is there and scoring hundreds and 50s consistently, I have no problem with that. I just constructively criticizing him so he can get better. Right now, my 19-year-old that I'm trying to get into West Indies, who will be 20 next month, is gearing up to go back to England by the end of February or March to play in the youth cricket and county cricket over there if he gets into the county cricket. That's what I also want for Shimon, but he's not.
It look like you don't know who name Hetmyer.
Thank you. He's not the same Hetmyer I know.
You know, all I'm going to say, you see, West Indies cricket is so far behind right now that the man, you see, the reason why we pressure Hetmyer still in is because we see how talented he is, and we start to envision how far he's able to go. But funny enough, he's performing at a standard that we know he's capable of performing way better. But the standard that he's performing at is basically where the other players are. So even though we are criticizing him, he's still equal to what the other players are doing. You know, so I don't know. He's basically doing the same thing that the others are doing. We want him to push because we know he can do better. But I don't know if because of how he's performing, he should be left out of the team, because every time he gets a chance, or majority of the time when he gets a chance, he's doing equally as good as the others, are even better. So I don't know.
If you look at Pooran is only there because he could keep.
Well, leading up
to
the T20 World Cup, the man was struggling, man. And even after the T20 World Cup, I mean, you know, we got a couple of scores from him, but not where he should be. Poor, and that is so. He definitely needs to step it up also. This person, Philip, I think it's Philip that has been posting this. What has happened to Snell Ambrose? I am not even aware if he's still playing cricket, to be honest. I am not sure.
I think he's still
playing. John Campbell. Where's he at?
Wait.
John Campbell, you're talking about John Campbell that got how many opportunities the other day. He's still working on being able to leave the ball outside of his off stump. Because we can't carry him back.
Hopefully John Campbell is watching those Indian youngsters leaving and playing the ball in the corridor. That's what John Campbell should be doing right now.
Yeah, man, you can't be too friendly with the ball outside the half stump, man, if you want to play test cricket. Right? I think I saw OJ coming on. OJ, you're there? Hold on, Sachin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. All right, good. So we have been on for a while. We're basically talking about everything that is happening with West Indies cricket, from the selectors to the squad to everything.
And you know, I almost missed it. I was on YouTube on the TV, and I ended up seeing the video. I almost missed it. I'm glad I got on. But y'all talking about Shimron Hetmyer?
Yeah, we're talking about Hetmyer also on the fitness issue. You know, we're talking about the fact that he failed another fitness test. I think it's the third one in a year.
I just read the article to catch up. There's just some people that aren't good with endurance, and that's just how it goes. In cricket, I don't think it's all that important, but to be an elite level athlete, yeah, I guess so. If they want to improve their, quality of cricket. But I think they need to do that at the lower levels first, and then you can't be expecting the guys to be elite level athletes now. You didn't practice that throughout the whole development. And I've spoken on that so many times. But with Shimron, I have no problems with him. It seems like people in here have a lot of problems with him. I don't. I think he's just a regular casualty of West Indies cricket based off the fact they didn't take care of the development of the players. The finances are bad. So the guys go out and play T20 cricket, and that's what he's focused on. He doesn't care about Test cricket. That's fine.
But OJ, I don't know if it came on later or if you heard this part. I was saying that we are pressuring the man about the yo-yo test, and when the man plays, right, he runs the most singles in the team.
Right.
The man runs the most singles in the team. I mean, I think it was Quincy that was saying that he's able to pierce the gap. Yes, so he'll run single, but there is never a time when a batsman plays a ball and calls Hetmyer and he's not able to run. He's always running the single. He's energetic in the field, just the same. You understand?
Look, so let me tell you something. It's not as important as people want it to seem, because if you look at England, right? England have the best fitness development plan All of their players are in tip-top shape. You have to pass a certain level of test. You have to pass the level 2 intermediate test for the yo-yo test. And I remember like doing something like it, the beep test in
yeah, it's similar. Yeah,
it's similar to that. So I know it requires a certain level of fitness. I don't know the grade that they want him to hit, because I read the article. He said he fell way below it, way below.
Yeah,
it. He wasn't close.
Yeah, but before you continue, OJ, they said he fell way below, but I think the India, I think India and Pakistan, they have theirs at 16 and 15, if I'm not mistaken. But I think they wanted to aim between getting 17, 18. If you get 19, 20, you're up there. That is where Kohli and the Pandya brothers, those guys are getting those scores. But I think anywhere between 15, 16, thereabout is okay. So if they say if you're way below, it can be 7, 6. As I said it the other day, I probably, maybe I'm not versed enough to really explain it, but you know, I think they are looking for a score of maybe 15, 16, 17. So if he's falling way below, I think it might be somewhere under 10 or so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably under 10. Cause I remember doing, if similar to the beep test, I remember the best score I ever got was 10. That was the best I ever got. It's a tough test to do.
It's very hard.
I wouldn't disrespect anybody that tried to do that test and doesn't get 15. That is legendary status. Like if you're trying to,
it is tough. It is tough, OJ.
Athletes in my school got 15 and them kind of scores. So to get 19, that's ridiculous. But
it is
what you said, he's Guyanese. He's Guyanese, so of course he can hit the gap well. And we don't select Guyanese players, so that's another problem. I mean, it is what it is. we don't select Guyanese players, but basically he should be selected based off the fact I don't think fitness is that much of a requirement in 1 day or T20 cricket. If anybody here has played a 1 day game, 40 over game, you know there's lots of rest periods in the game. You don't need to be active to play a 1 day game. There's a lot of time you're just sitting down, and even if you're at the other end of the wicket, like you're fine. Like you have rest periods. He should be selected. And I don't understand the criteria how the other people, like, you know,
it's weird. It's weird.
That's why I don't understand. So somebody needs to bring me up to speed with that.
Yeah, it's weird, and that is why I really like the interview that Viv Richards gave. I did a video on it. Was it yesterday or this morning? I don't even remember, where he was talking about it. He's saying that we need transparency. It need to be transparent, because we are forcing and we are saying that you're supposed to get this or you're supposed to get that, and it still seems as if there are other players that are given the opportunity to play, and based on what we're hearing, it seems as if they are not able to get the scores that we're asking for. You understand? So it's weird. Hold on, before I let you continue, guys, you see this comment that I have up here on the screen, Sports Around the Clock. You know, new YouTube channel. One of my friend here talk about all sorts of sports, football, track and field, basketball, everything. So you can go over and give him some support. You know, very good friend of mine. Once you're off, you can go and give him some support, man. Subscribe, especially where basketball and football is concerned. You know, you can support him. Yeah, the basketball. Well, he just started. He started the channel last week, so I think he will be going into that. I really love the basketball also, but based on the hours that it play, I can't manage to stay up sometime and watch it. But you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man, and check him out. Yeah, OJ. So yeah, Sports Around the Clock.
I'll press subscribe. I want to come back when we're ready to have that conversation about England or West Indies, because I think they're at the same place right now, and it'd be tragic if in 5 years we're not at the same place that they are, which is higher rankings. Whenever we're ready to have that conversation, I'll come back. But everybody else, do your thing.
I think we should have that conversation now, because
we have been touching on it little from evening. You know, I think it was even Sachin that said something of that effect. Because I even said it to Ian. In all honesty, England won a couple of games last year, and it was really on the back of Joe Root doing some ridiculous things, right? Scoring some runs, and you know, Burns. I think Burns' name is. He got some runs also. You know, it was basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing that we have had here in West Indies, over the past couple of years where Shiv was acting as a one-man band. Joe Root is basically doing the same thing. You understand? Because after Joe Root, Malan, he's not that reliable. You go right down the line. They're trying with Oli Pope, not really working. Zach Crawley, you know, Ben Stokes, as we know, just coming back. So keeper Butler giving you 30 every now and again. It's basically the same thing as I said, OJ. So how will we match up against them? What is going to happen?
I think it should be an even series. There's no way it should be a clean sweep or anything other than like 1-1 or a narrow win by the West Indies. I would be disappointed, to be honest, because I feel it's the same level of team. Any format you play, except T20. I feel I'll give them an edge in the T20. We're just not ready for that at this point. But ODI and Test cricket, I feel like we should put up a good contest. I don't know what Owen Morgan has planned for the ODI, but the Test cricket for sure, because it's the same team. Because all right, let's take it player for player. The bowling department, Kemar Roach, James Anderson. I feel like that's the same level at this day and age we're talking. Not James Anderson, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Same level of player.
Plus, we're talking about outside of their condition. That will sort of bring it in our favor a little. Yeah,
exactly. So Kemar, I feel he might even have the edge in that one if we're talking about in the West Indies. Stuart Broad, he's not going to play every game. He's going to play probably 1 or 2 of the 3. Is 3 tests?
Yeah.
So 3 test series or 2?
I'm gonna double check back. I think we're going to be playing 2 man. England don't really play more than 3 against us, you know. More than 2 against us. I think it's about 2, man. I think it's about 2.
I don't want it to be 2. I feel like they should have had 3. But if it's 2, then I feel he's only playing 1 of the games. Mark Wood, he's not consistent enough. He's not fit enough to play all the games, so that's not gonna happen. He was very good in the last series he played in 2019, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah. The problem though, OJ, the one game that Mark Wood plays, that might be an issue. Or if he plays 2, that might be an issue. He's not very consistent, but when he gets a couple of balls, on spot, are we going to be able to deal with him?
Let me tell you why I don't really care for that, because it depends on the wicket. If it's St. Lucia again, then all right, fine. But every other wicket in the Caribbean, no, I'm not really fearful of any of that, because he needs help. He needs assistance to actually. So spin department, West Indies have the edge there. The only other department in the 2 batting lineups that actually they have the edge is Joe Root, and if he doesn't come good, you should be able to win the game. It's going to be a 200 versus 200 series. It's going to be exciting. The cricket's not going to be great quality, but it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, boy, very exciting.
If West Indies play to their level, like you don't have to do anything extra. Just play to your level, and you can win the series.
Can I interject?
What I was saying? Yeah, go ahead.
Let's say this, right? We have a surprise factor coming in. If we can get...
Oh, wait. Mr. Lover said it's 3 test series.
It's 3 test series. If we can get Jaden Seals to go to Joe Root. If we can get Jaden Seals to go to Joe Root and get him out quickly, that would be good.
I forgot Jaden, I actually forgot him because I haven't seen him.
Yeah, Jaden is there. Yeah, he's still there, man.
So that's an edge for us too, because we have somebody with some pace. Or somebody wants to come, and Sachin wants to come. I mean, we have somebody with some pace who's very effective, young. He's hungry too.
He moves the ball well.
Moves the ball well. So.
Oh, hold on. Somebody's thing is giving some feedback. Yeah.
So all right, like I said, it's level everywhere. Like it should be a fair series. The cricket's not going to be high quality. It's going to be a 200 versus 200 series. Everybody's going to lose 12 wickets in a day. Like you're gonna have them kind of things. It's gonna be over. Every game is gonna finish before day 5. Just play to your level. I'm not asking for anything extra. Just play to your level. Jason Holder, come good for me. Just score some.
Boy, it's about time now, man. It's about time.
I don't have a hang up on Jason, because I mean he was so consistent for so long. Just take a little break.
Yeah, but we want some runs from him now, man. Not pressure him, but we need some runs.
I counted the runs he had last season. In the 9 tests, he scored about 350 runs and had 17 wickets. He wasn't that bad. He didn't look great, but he wasn't that bad. So, and that's a bad day for Jason. So I mean, I'm gonna give him that.
Yeah.
Just come good. Just play balanced cricket. Now on the thing about the 5-year thing, England have the infrastructure to come good later. But I looked at their whole county cricket setup. I look at the younger players that they have. They're in the same situation as us. The situation isn't just the test format, It's the fact that the players they have coming after are averaging 25, 30, 35. I'll give them the edge on that. They have people that average 35.
Sure.
But it's the same situation. They don't have much talent coming through. They're basically banking on the under 19 coming good. So in 5 years, if West Indies can't be in the same place and winning a test series in England or winning in Australia, I don't know what happened. They wasted time. There's no way they shouldn't come good in 5 years. That's all it takes. I saw England do the same thing 5 years ago. They came good and then.
But New Zealand basically give us a printout. I mean, they are regressing now, but they gave us a printout of how it is done. You understand? So
and that's fine.
I don't know because funny enough, in the next 5 years we might be bowling to one of our own. You know, there's this. I did a video about it the other day. I don't remember the youngster's name, but he's from Barbados. I think he's going to be the vice captain of the England under 19 team in the World Cup. You understand? So
that's coming. I thought it started, and I was kind of afraid it started. When's that?
No. I think it's in February.
I know it's on ESPN, so I'll wake up 3 a.m. in the morning and probably see it.
It's in January. They said it started.
It's in January.
Late January.
Yeah, it's late January. Ian, I think your thing is giving us the mic some feedback. Loud. I've done so many videos on these things I can't even remember the dates. But we're going to be paying attention. In terms of, I don't know if you guys were following the I don't think anybody got a chance to see any of it. The game, the series against South Africa. I wasn't impressed with the scores at all. A lot of hundreds, you know, and getting bowled out under 30 overs and things. The under 19 guys I'm talking. You know, only Teddy Bishop and maybe about two more I saw, you know, they were able to score some runs, but you know, it wasn't a high quality series at all.
Where was that series?
They are playing in they are playing here in the Caribbean, man. They are playing here in the Caribbean. So, the last game was played on Monday. I think.
Do you think
somebody will type it in the chat?
Or do you think they'll adapt better in South Africa? Or?
No, man. The two teams just not. They just look. The two of them look equal. They look at the same level. The series actually finished 2-2. You understand? It could be the pitch. It could be the pitch that they played on, but you know, I didn't see any. You know, I wasn't impressed with the scores at all. I wasn't impressed with the scores. As I said, I can't really give an in-depth analysis because I didn't see the games. You know, I just looked at the things. See somebody, Jacobs, saying that the pitch was dead and thing. You understand? But generally speaking, OJ, I wasn't impressed with the scores at all. And the fact that both teams were scoring low, as I say, could be as a result of the pitch. But we have a couple of names there, though, that we think might be coming through. The Bishops and you know, two more guys are there that you know you expect them to
Matthew
really
Nandu.
come through. Nandu and a couple more.
You just need 2 or 3. And I said,
yeah, we just exactly
them to the test team as soon as possible and let them get
exactly. Just as what we did with Jaden Seals, as somebody was saying the other day, we just need 2 or 3 that can bat and that want to bat. And we know that you know eventually they might see greener pastures outside and go at it. But if we get them in the team for maybe 2, 3, 4 years, and they start going after the greener pastures, they will still come back and play 1 or 2 games. But to just really lose them like that,
I'm not concerned about them being in the team per se. I just want them to get a name and then possibly play somewhere else in England for a little bit and just get some more game time. I feel like that's lacking for each of these youngsters.
Yeah, man. But a few of them there still. You know, the Matthew and the Teddy and a couple of them. So yeah, we definitely will see.
Anybody else? Any points on the series coming up? Anything y'all look forward to seeing?
Anybody else? Yeah, the guy.
I want to see.
Yes, Sasha.
I want to see our pace attack in full swing. It's been a while since I've seen Gabriel, Timor Roach, Jaden Seals, Jason Holder, all 4 of them.
Alzarri Joseph, man. I'm not crying for violence or anything, but I want to see Alzarri Joseph hurting people. When I say hurt people, I don't mean hitting them in the head and sending them to hospital.
You just want to
yeah, man. Taking wickets and hitting people in these areas, man. And, you know, I'm not going to say that his confidence wouldn't have dropped based on what they did to him, because West Indies do something to the man, boy. I don't know. The guy was over there in England playing some county cricket, and I can understand that when they recalled him, Jaden Seals, they gave him the opportunity, and Seals basically, you know, took over. But the fact that they recall the man from his county cricket and don't give him any game.
Oh boy, I didn't know that was the situation.
Yeah, he was there, and I was looking at him, you know, because the guy was working. They were working on him. He was improving. You know, he wasn't bowling a lot of short.
His line and length was improving.
Yes, his line and length was improving. They recalled him against South Africa and they benched him and
oh boy.
Or remember what from Ghana?
Somebody have an echo?
Yeah, Ian, you're echoing, Ian. I don't know if it's the earphone, but the echoing is louder than your voice.
The air outside. Devendra Bishu from Guyana, the leg spinner.
Yeah, we remember Bishu.
Yeah, when the Bishu played everything, he played every cricket, T20, everything. And then after a while, Sunil Lorraine came, and that was the end of Devendra Bishu. He won ITC Emerging Cricket of the Year, everything. Right.
That's kind of unfair. He got a few chances out.
Where Bishu is concerned, well, no, man, we can't work with it at all. We can't work with the device. It doesn't sound as if it is the breeze, man. It sounds like some terrible feedback. Boy, you're gonna have to mute Ian and see if you can try and sort it out. Either plug out the earphone or move to a different location.
Exit and come back.
Yeah, I'll probably try something like
come
that.
back and
One of the comments says, which bowler England go bring to the Caribbean? Can somebody call out 4 or 5 bowlers that you think England could carry to the Caribbean?
So James Anderson,
Jofra Archer, if he's fit.
Ollie Robinson. I don't think Jofra is coming.
No, Archer won't return until the summer. I think I read an article where they were saying he won't be ready until close to the summer or somewhere thereabout. Funny enough, you know. Yeah. Yeah, OJ, you were trying to give your 4?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So James Anderson, Jack Leach seems to be the spinner that they're going with these days. Ollie Robinson, I see that he made the test team this year.
Yep.
I've been kind of keeping a keen eye on him. I don't know how everybody else feels about him. I don't think he's anything that special, but
yeah,
it is what it is. That's 3 so far. Mark Wood for sure. They're gonna need the pace. That seems to be their enforcer, and then Stuart Broad. That's the 5 that they're gonna bring and rotate around.
I agree with your listener, and we remember Ben Stokes is going to do some bowling, but
Stokes,
there's this guy that I think they might test him out in the Caribbean here now, Mahmood.
Oh, Mahmood. Yeah.
He's quick, you know. I think they might give him an opportunity in the Caribbean
139 plus. 139 consistent.
Yeah, I don't remember if his first name is Sakib or Asib or something like that. Sakib Mahmood. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I agree with those guys that you called just now. I don't know if they will bring.
He's been in the squad for a good while now.
I don't know if they will bring the two senior guys, Broad and Anderson. I don't know if they will bring both of them once or they will rest one.
I hope not.
Yeah, the rest one. But I think they're gonna give Mahmood a chance to come up against us. I think they're gonna do that. Yeah,
they have to move on from Anderson and Broad.
Do you think they're gonna travel with Burns, or they're gonna leave Burns home and play Crawley?
Burns. I don't think they're gonna open with Crawley. I think they open with him.
Crawley has 2 games. This game currently and the one after. That's it. If he doesn't do it, it's over. It's a wrap.
It's over for now. It's over for now.
You have to go back to county cricket.
Yeah. Where Burns is concerned, he has come under some pressure because of his technique. You see, if he gets in the zone, he will score. But as we saw, Mitchell Stark really showed that if you come up with a plan and you execute it well, you can get the better of him. You understand?
But he doesn't want to come here. He doesn't want to face Kemar again. He doesn't want to. That outside edge is just there for him.
Yeah. It's there for the taking. But it should be good, as I said, OJ. I don't know if it's going to be even Stevens, but because as I said, a lot of teams like to find form against us. But as I said, where the players are concerned, we're not too far apart at the moment. I don't know if they are going to let Jack Leach look like some sort of magician outside of his condition, his own condition. You understand?
I think the good thing for us right now is England's gonna come out to the Ashes probably with a whitewash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing.
It could be them coming back for revenge, wanting to win 2 test matches, or it could be them going into those 2 test matches
with their heads down.
But if you look at, and I think Lennox, you're looking at the Ashes the game right now.
Yeah.
Khawaja look set. I don't think they can get them out of there for now.
But every look I look on the television, I am seeing more groundsmen than cricketers. Every look I look, I see groundsmen running out on the field. Because I just look at it, I see Khawaja just play a shot, and by a look, the groundsmen are out there again. So the rain is really on and off. 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. But those guys look set, as I say, Sachin. They look set. I don't know how they're going to get those guys out. You see, the problem with test cricket, when it comes on to test cricket, it's good to have quality pace bowlers, but you see, when you find 2 set batsmen like this, that is where the world-class spinner comes in. You need a world-class spinner. You need a spinner like that. You understand? You need a spinner like that in your team. Because I don't know how they're going to get these guys out. Probably a mistake or something, but usually this is where you would have a crafty spinner just digging at you, trying to get you out. But they look really comfortable out there. They look comfortable out there. So questions. Where this a lot of us were calling for Roger Harper to go. So who are we advocating for? And when this is us just throwing some names out there now, because this is us just throwing some names out there because we're not sure of the requirements, the qualification, who link with who or what. We're just throwing some names out there. And I know that we are all going to say Ian Bishop, but Ian Bishop not going to leave his commentary work that he is able to tour the world and make money and do what he loves to go and be a selector. He's not going to do that because he would be that man would be the first name. Same thing with Fazir Mohammed. Fazir is another one that has a good eye for talent. I don't know if he's going to. I don't know. He's working at Is it Sportsmax?
He kind of has a thing with Sportsmax right now.
Yeah,
I don't want to say his talent is being wasted there, but I really like the man. I really like his commentary work, and I think he would make for a good scout. But who are the guys that we are looking at?
Well, you already called 2 of my 3 suggestions.
Yeah, man. Take the money out of it. Bishop and Fazir. Well, I don't know if Fazir will take up the offer, but Ian, I doubt Sir Ian is going to go that way. Yeah, somebody said Viva Ambrose. I know those names would be there.
Yeah, Curtly's my guy. If he's not upset with the West Indies, that's my guy. Just come in. Or Courtney Walsh. I know he's sitting at home too. So
Courtney Walsh is working with the females. He's working with the
the female team.
He's the head coach. He's the head coach. The head coach. Yeah, man. And his ladies are actually doing well because I remember, one was nominated for the ODI. Is it Matthews ODI Player of the Year? And another one finished off as the top all-rounder, if I'm not mistaken, Mohammed. So he's coaching them. Currently, I don't know. West Indies might have something against Curtly because I don't know how is it that our side struggling and we have Curtly Ambrose applying for the elite pace bowling coaching job over there in England. I know the thing hurt me, He didn't get the job, as we know. He didn't get the job, and they gave him the under 19 work.
I'm glad he didn't get the job because there's no resources over there. West Indies have more bowling resources than England.
Well, the good thing about
it hurt me, man. It hurt me. We have Curtly Ambrose and we have the man. As I say, OJ, we might have the resources, but it hurt me to know that the thing. Well, I mean, Roddy Hiswick he's getting some work done with our bowlers, you know. It's not like the bowling is as bad as our batting.
I have no problem with the bowling coach, but
yeah,
I want somebody that knows talent.
Yeah, but it really hurt me, man. It really hurt me when he went up there. So we're thinking he might be somebody that we can look at.
I need it has to be somebody that has an eye for talent, that actually understands the game. It can't be
somebody neutral.
Also somebody who's unbiased with the whole region.
Yep.
Like, they'll pick anyone who has the talent.
Yep, because I have some people that will pick their people from their country, you know. Even when it's clear and blatant that they are doing that, they don't business. You have some people that will pick their friend and then they will say, here what? I am transparent and I am doing the thing ethical based off ethics. You know, so we want people that are not biased. So we're thinking that guy, right? Curtly. I don't know. This guy here is not very outspoken in terms of West Indies cricket. I don't know if they are on good terms right now, but I follow his Facebook. No, I follow his Facebook. I don't know if he's up to par with the youngsters. No, but I think he would be a good batting advisor. I don't know. What's his name, man? No.
Mark from Guyana?
No, man, not Mark. He's our legendary opener, man. He was awarded the other day over there in Barbados.
No. Crap.
Desmond Haynes.
Mm-hmm.
Desmond Haynes, his name. I think Desmond Haynes. That I think that guy needs to be in and around our cricket, you know, especially where the batting is concerned. If he's not even as a batting coach, some advisor in some advisory role, you know.
Does anybody know who's the head coaches around the region? That's something I've never known. Like
the head coach of
every country that participates in regional cricket. Who are the head coaches?
Well, for Guyana, for Guyana, I am certain that is it Eastern? No, is it Crandon?
Crandon.
Yeah, Eastern Crandon for Guyana. For Barbados, we have. I did them the other day, but I just don't remember. But we have a couple of past players that are working with them. For Jamaica, Jesus, it's that bad. Hold on, I'm going to let you guys know.
Not Tamar Lambert.
No, man, Lambert. Since Lambert retired, I haven't heard anything from him. I know. I'm trying to remember if it's Richards or one of those guys. I just want to let you know. But while we search for it, I see somebody typing that Brian Lara needs to be a batting coach. I don't know how many persons saw that he has signed.
He take over for SRA.
He has signed on with
Sunrisers.
With one of those. Yeah, Sunrisers. You know, I don't know. You know those players that they were definitely great while they were playing, but it seems as if when they leave, they don't want to have anything to do with anything in a coaching capacity or anything political. I don't know if that is the issue with Brian. You know, it might be a bit different because it's franchise cricket where you are just there for a season and then you can move on with your life and then you go back for the season. Brian strike me as a man that don't want to be tied down with these sort of roles. I don't know if I'm correct, but he's strike me like that sort of character.
But you can still find roles like that for people like him, like in a developmental role where you have mini camps. I think that's something you could use him in.
I think we should do more with Chandapal.
Oh,
Chandapal.
Sure, for mental toughness and technique.
Yeah.
And so.
As you know, Shiv is currently, I think they finished their badge. He was doing his badge the other day, and they have him as the batting coach at the under-19 level. But Shiv definitely needs to be there. These guys need to appreciate batting, and Shiv is definitely the man that can rub off some of that on the guys. Hey, one of the funniest thing I share it on here already. You know, one of the funniest thing that I have witnessed in West Indies cricket is when what is the name of that coach that came on there? That was it? It wasn't Otis Gibson that came on, I was teaching Shiv how to bat. Was it Otis Gibson that came on? I was teaching Shiv how to bat. I don't know if you guys remember that big thing that was going on between Otis Gibson and Shiv, and it was because he was teaching Shiv how to bat. It was so funny, but yeah, we don't want to waste somebody like Shiv that we know can allow these guys to appreciate the art of Test cricket in terms of batting. As I said, we need to utilize him some more.
Need to. Guys, the commentator who's the wicket keeper, Batsman, what's his name?
Dujon, Jeff Dujon.
Jeffrey Dujon.
Yeah,
what's he doing nowadays?
He's just doing really. He's mostly commentary.
I would like to see him
Mr. Lover.
I would like to see him, or probably if Michael Holden is opening it up.
Michael who?
No. He's chilling in Cayman. He's good. Michael's not coming.
Michael. Let me tell you this. Michael Holden is one of my favorite cricket person. When it comes on to his cricket, I didn't get a chance to watch him because I wasn't born when he was playing. But I would have listened to his commentary and I respect his values and all of that. But in terms of what is happening with cricket, that man, I doubt that man is going to go anywhere near West Indies cricket. You understand? I doubt it. He would be an ideal person because he's going to call it as it is, and he's going to, based on his values, that I think he's going to select people based on their merit, based on merit. You understand? But I can't see that man going anywhere near West Indies cricket at all. I can't see it happening.
I don't think he'll go there.
Yeah, man,
Andy
he
Roberts
walked
is
away.
good.
But
he's not gonna go.
Yeah, the problem with Sir Andy, a lot of the players, well, not a lot of the players, we remember that rift between him and Holder the other day there, and they are saying when Sir Andy speaks, you know, we never really hear any suggestion of how to improve. He's always, as according to Jason Holder, tearing down and tearing apart, you know. But as you say, he's somebody that seems as if he knows the thing, you know. But I don't know at all. But
what about Walsh? Courtney Walsh.
As we said, Courtney is the head coach of the female team. So is it that we would promote him as head selector and give somebody else the thing? And give somebody else the female team? Because he's currently the head coach of the female team, you know. Yeah, man, he's the head coach.
Sarwan?
Sar who?
Sarwan was doing minicamps.
I'm just
no man.
No.
Here my problem. Here what my problem is with Mr. Sarwan now. And I know I'm going to get some stick from some person because he's not Jamaican, he's not that. And I'm not even going to set the mood and let you guys know that Sarwan was actually one of my favorite players. I think he's too politically minded. I am seeing Sarwan more as a politician more than a actual selector. Here, and I am not going to say anything like that because I don't have any proof. Here, what Mr. Lover just said. But here my thing with Sarwan now. The only thing that would make me backtrack on this statement is the fact that I heard the other day, or I read an article where he selected a couple of players. I think it was a couple of players that performed well at the under-19 level and fell off. Maybe about 3 of them. And I heard that he's working with them personally. You know, so I think it seems as if he wants to go that route. But the Sarwan that I know, I think he would make a good politician more than a selector. That is just my opinion. That is not me saying that he would not be good enough. I don't know. But based on how I see him and how he move, especially when he's dealing with franchise cricket, I think this man would make a better politician than a selector that need to be neutral and select. That is just my opinion. I will hear you guys now.
Yeah. The reason why I asked was because he selected the Guyana Cricket Board. That's the only reason why I asked.
I just read that. He's the chief selector.
Yeah, Sarwan is the lead selector of the Guyana Cricket Board.
I did not know that.
I heard Mr. Lover say something about Richie Richardson.
Richie Richardson.
He's still around the cricket.
Richie Richardson is a senior match referee now.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because I think the other day when we had some issue, wasn't he the one that warned? We had an issue on the field. Yeah, we had an issue on the field. I think Jaden Seals had used a curse word. I don't remember, but I think Sir Richie, and he has been in that post for a while. I think Ian, right?
Yeah.
A
good match referee now. He's a match referee.
Yeah, man, he has been there for a while too, I think. No, that you say it. I think he was the one that actually brought the sanction against Jaden, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Something about that story I don't understand, because I don't think there's ever been a cricket match that has been played and there's not the F-bomb or something come out of some player mouth.
No, but
so I don't understand why they did that.
You see, I don't really have an issue with it, and it's two ways. I am happy that it happened to him this early, so you can start to keep him in check. But I would not knock him down as a youngster, passionate, as a pace bowler especially, and it slip. But at the same time, you know, happening to him this early in his career, he start to set the mood to let him know that you still have to keep your emotions in check. But I still understand, you know, it's slipping, and I think it also has to do with the way in which it was done. If it was done in anger, or if he was being aggressive, sometimes you might have a man just pass and just say a thing, say a F word. But if you're up in a man's face and then you let it slip, then I think they look at it a little different. In which I think it should not be so. But you know, as I said, I'm happy that it happened. I'm happy that it happened. You know, he started to put him on his toes, and he still started to show that you still have to start to respect the boundaries of the game.
The last test match in the Ashes that I watched, I think Stark was bowling to Bairstow. Something Bairstow did. Stark looked Bairstow right in the eyes, and the stump mic was on. And he cussed at Bairstow, and nothing happened.
And these guys do it all the time, Sachin, especially these established players. They do it all the time. These established players do it all the time. All the time. You understand? But you know, you see when you're playing sport, you have to understand, and that is, I think I had mentioned it, that the senior players, I am almost certain that the senior players, one or two of them would have spoken to the young man about it and let him know that, you know, these are things that will happen, but you have to keep your emotions in check. I remember Michael Holding giving there's this book, I shared it with you guys before. There's this book that I have about Michael Holding, and he was sharing a story when he first traveled. I think it was England, and he said that he basically got the batsman plumb in front, plumber than a plumber fixing a pipe, as they would say, and the umpire said no, not out. And I think he said that he moved over to square leg and was on the ground crying, and you know, I don't remember if who he said that came across him and put his arms around him and say, you know, hush youngster, this is how it goes. But it's basically, it would be the similar situation now. Jaden Seals, you know, going through something like this, a senior player definitely going to go to him and say, man, this is how it goes. You know, you have to move on and things like that. But it is what it is. It is. I think, let me see if I let him. Yeah, man, I'll go and try and let him in. Yeah, it is definitely what it is, my viewers. So yeah, man. Let me just give you a quick update. So this Ashes test here, Australia batting 178 for 3. Usman Khawaja is on 24 for 78. That Steve Smith is 36 of 84. Right, so 178 for 3. So they are doing their thing out there. Those two guys seem as if they are not going to get dismissed anytime soon. Not really scoring fast though.
Don't say that too loud. The next new ball is in 14 overs. And you know what Anderson can do with a new ball, and you know what Brad can do.
Yeah. The new ball is due soon.
They're not
14 overs.
That's the thing. The conditions are different. There's one.
Yeah.
Two.
Probably
the batsman set though.
Yeah,
Just
the
like
batsman set.
I'm a more get mark with it. I will get
Yeah, the
mark with it,
batsman
but
set. So.
It's
but
Sydney.
I think Usman Khawaja got a big score here with Smith.
Yeah, let's see. I think
The
in
no
a
ball
big
is give
score.
runs too. The no ball is give
Yep.
runs because it's harder.
Yep. Yeah,
No, the thing
yeah, you have to look at
that's
that.
it. What about these selectors? Now Trinidad and Tobago had a good team that dominated for years. Jamaica had a good team that dominated for years. Guyana had a team that dominated for years. Barbados had a team that dominated for years. What happened to the selectors that used to organize these squads? Kuru and those names. Why is it that we are looking for selectors and we randomly calling names? What about these persons who built these teams?
That right there is a world class point. So you're thinking
I
at
can't
least having.
understand it. Yes,
You're thinking at least
Kuru is good for Trinidad and
having one of
Tobago.
them.
Yes, Kuru is good for Trinidad and Tobago. Ned for Guyana, I know he picks good teams. We had this Jamaican, I can't remember his name right now. No. That's the thing. Where are these people?
I have no idea.
And where are these people? Why is it that we can't get senior selectors who had Trinidad and Tobago winning 4 years in a row? Why we can't get these selectors who had Guyana winning 5 years in a row? Why is it we can't find the selectors who had Tamar Lambert and so winning all those years in a row?
Tamar Lambert.
Why we can't find the selectors who had Barbados winning those years in a row that produced Chase and Holt and Downrich and Braithwaite and so picking those guys? Where are these selectors?
Because here what now? This is another. They are going to say, they might say this is another level, and there is another level to this. And that is rubbish because it's the same set of guys that would dominate, that would go on to play at the highest level. Because here one now, you see, sometimes the people that actually get a position, it's not like that. It's not. I don't want to say it's because of politics or friend business, but this is a strong point here. Now you can't tell me that people that are in the position couldn't have thought of something like that before. That's definitely a strong point. Those guys selected good teams, and it could also be the case of they just had good players coming through at that time.
It's true. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but what happened with it though? You still had to get a keen eye to look at them, develop them. You had a group of them to motivate them, to nurture them, so that they could keep performing at a certain level. So Kuru had to see Suraj Raghunath, or Kuru had to see something in Bravo. Kuru had to see something in Darren Gango.
Somebody said Kuru is not alive.
Yeah, I just calling because I remember his name, Kuru.
Oh yeah.
We had people like Darren Gango. Darren Gango could captain a team. Darren Gango had his input in the team. We could get people like Darren Gango now. We had the persons who chose Darren Gango, saw something in Darren Gango.
Yeah.
People who have that eye to identify, develop, and so. That's my thing. We could still get a list of those. And you could even include some of those persons that they worked with, like Darren Gango. Darren Gango wouldn't be a bad selector. But then, as you said, there's a lot of politics behind it, which is ultimately the problem.
That is one of the most biased commentator I've ever seen. So I don't know selection panel.
Really, Sachin?
It's fine. It's true. He's biased. He's biased to an extent. But what like the technical side of Darren Gango when he talks?
Yeah, he knows
he would identify the flaws in it. You would look at this on areas. That's the thing I'm looking at. That is why I'm looking at. So if Darren Gango could see something, he said, well, look, I would bring Teddy Bishop. Because I see they may be more together, whatever. I would put Bishop in a squad. I would choose Milanos in a squad.
Yeah.
Gotta have the eye to look for this thing.
Yeah,
Are we talking about young cricketers developing? Right. Young cricketers developing in the 5-year gap. I done got some. I could go Milanos. I could go Alexander Anderson, Kevlin Anderson. I could go with my name Casey Carty, who gone as a reserve for
Yeah,
the
Casey
under-9
Carty is
football
on the
thing.
the reserve team.
The reserve team. We got
Yeah.
cricketers that we could work with right now and put them in these squads to play games. But why? What happening? Why we picking the one thing? Being a plan to move forward. That's the thing. But we got. I think they got enough persons could be selected, but it's too much games. West needs like to play games. The Ali House.
Ian, it sounds
As-
like you could be a selector right now, my guy.
Matters, the open matters.
I got no problem selecting West News cricket, but then kick me out too.
Hold on, we're hearing a lot of. Is Mr. Lover in the background?
Yeah, me speak now. What about the newest member to the board of directors of West Indies Cricket, Darren Sammy?
Darren Sammy.
No.
That I don't want to sound away, but let me say something. You see that position, you know, sometimes you put a person in a position to quell certain things in, and there is no real power in that person's hand, you know. But you put a man in a position to quell certain things, but there is no real power in there. He's a passionate guy, you know, but I don't know if you would be able to really select like that. You know, I don't know if he's eye. I don't know if I can say if he has a technical eye. But where passion is concerned, I would keep him as a motivator around the team. I don't know about selecting team and all of that. Yeah. Let me just squeeze this in here before somebody else says it. Philip is asking if anybody thinks Ganga sounds like Battery. In all honesty, guys, sometimes I'm listening and I have to be listening keenly to try and figure out which one is speaking. You understand? Because especially when they are doing the CPL and they change, the interchange, sometimes it's after a while I can pick up and say, oh, that is that. I mean, Badri speaks without sometimes he speaks and it sounds as if there is something in his mouth. So I listen keenly to hear that, but they sound a lot, man. They sound a lot, they sound like each other a lot. So yeah. Yeah.
So we still can come to a decision to who we want.
With the selectors. I don't know. As we speak, the person that I definitely want is not going to take the job. So I won't even call his name. But right now, I don't know if Sir Viv would be interested. But not calling people that we think would not be biased is one thing in itself. But I don't know if these guys, the issue why I don't want to call a name, I don't know if these guys actually watch and pay attention to the cricket like Ian Bishop. That is why I don't want to call a certain name. You see, because I am sure that this man watch and pay attention to cricket. Eh? Oh?
Call back Clive Lloyd. Sir Clive Lloyd.
No guy needs to get him. No guy needs to get him.
Clive oversaw all of this.
Man. Remember. I hear Clive doing some commentary work the other day when we were having the test match, you know, in the home test series. I think we were playing against Pakistan. I heard him doing some commentary work. Let him try that.
Maybe
let him try that.
We're looking for someone that's not biased at all, right? Maybe we should go get someone from like England or someone from New Zealand because they won't choose their countrymen.
Well, that's true. Well, I mean,
and I say the problem is this guys. Sometimes we think that we're going to select somebody that is not biased, and as soon as they reach in the position and seasoned in, it's a whole different ball game. So, boy, as they would say, 6 or 1.5 dozen of the other. So I don't know. West Indies cricket is just from the problem. The problem, guys. From I am watching West Indies cricket, I know I don't enjoy myself, you know. I just born and hear about a West Indies team that used to win 30 years straight and can't lose. From the moment I am watching, from I start watch West Indies cricket till now, I can't enjoy myself any at all. Here lose the man, them losing Bridging. You understand?
No,
the T20 era, the T20 the T20 era, yes, with the Bravos and these guys, they give us some joy, but where Test cricket and ODI cricket is concerned, I mean, we had a 1 and 2 win here and there with the Laras and the Sawans and the Shandopas, and you know, I saw the last part of Ambrose and Wash, but I don't really see any dominant West Indies cricket where ODI and Test cricket is concerned, man.
It's true Lennox talking. It's true Lennox talking. Like I tell persons, it's the only thing that I have confidence in or used to have confidence in is West Indies T20 cricket.
Yep.
Nothing else. There is nothing else that you have confidence in. There's nothing else you could have confidence in. Only if they play England, because for some reason, England have a problem here.
Yeah, it's only at home.
For some weird reason, I can't get it. From since Ambrose beating them up for 5 on 7, and so England have a problem here. But I have seen people come and improve here. Pakistan never used to win here. Pakistan wins here. India never used to win here. India wins here. New Zealand comes here. New Zealand wins here. Bangladesh comes. Bangladesh wins or draws here. It's nothing.
And don't be surprised if in the next couple of weeks time when we're having this, you are saying Ireland came here and Ireland won here.
Ireland nearly won here.
Yep.
Remember that 6.
We barely got over the line. Boy, Ben Stokes just knocked Steve Smith. Just cocked him on the wrist. Man.
You see, for me, that this was going to be interesting. Ben Stokes. If Ben Stokes could get some form and come to the West Indies, they got to get a plan for that Ben Stokes.
Yeah,
Ben Stokes could uproot West Indies by himself.
Stokes gonna make runs.
He's gonna be the captain.
Stokes is going to make runs. Let me tell you from now. Stokes gonna make runs against us once he comes.
Yeah,
and I feel he can get some wickets. I feel he can get some wickets.
As long as he's gonna come.
Y'all aren't scared that he's gonna be the captain?
Nah, he's not. He already.
I don't think he'll be captain.
I'm telling you, he's gonna be the captain.
He already said he doesn't want to be captain.
I'm telling you on good word.
Let me tell you something.
If
this by Joe Root gets beat really bad, I would not be surprised if there's a lot of serious attacks, and this is the end of Joe Root.
No, but the talks are
The thing with Joe
talks have already started that Ben Stokes need to take over the team.
Ben Stokes is the captain, and for the next year, this will be his first series. I'm telling you.
Do you think Ben Stokes can do the job that Root does?
Yeah, and better.
The problem with this is that if you're a captain and you're scoring runs and the team is not winning, it doesn't really make any sense, It is easier. You are the captain not really making the runs and the team is winning. Why you think that who was the captain the other day that was in the white ball format though? Wasn't making it, but
oh, you mean Owen Morgan?
Morgan, yeah, the man not scoring any runs on the team performing. But as I say, OJ talks have already started that Ben Stokes need to take over the team.
Yeah, but Morgan is not still captain.
Morgan is the white ball captain still, man.
Yeah,
he's a white ball captain. Yeah, man, he's a white ball captain. England team has transformed under Morgan. Let us just say that. I'm saying that, he's not, when he was not scoring runs, his team, was still winning. So I'm saying, what's his name here? He's scoring this whole heap of runs. I even hear some of the past players over there saying that, boy, as a captain, if you're scoring runs and your team not winning, then it simply means that your tactics isn't right. It's just like we had Jason Olas. Woo! They dropped him. Usman Khawaja has been dropped.
Q100 Usman Khawaja coming up.
How many drop catches do they have in the series? How many?
They have put down a couple of them. Let me see. It was actually Leash, ball away from the body, took the outer edge, hit on Butler's, the outer part of Butler's gloves, right in Joe Root's hand, and he dropped him. My goodness. It seems as if it did not hit Butler's glove, but he went after it. So it's a possibility that he sort of blindside.
It hit Butler on his arm.
Let me see.
It hit him on the hip.
Yeah, it seemed as if it hit him, but Root had a lot of time to see it. Boy, Root is not making any good, not making a good case for himself. But yeah, as we said, guys,
okay. Let me say this before we move on. Well, England comes to the Caribbean, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you this now.
You're breaking up, Mr. Lover.
Stokes and Joe Woods about 150 for that Antigua playing Antigua. They're not going to out for less than 150 in terms of the whole Antigua innings.
Hold on, go again.
Okay, in Antigua, Ben Stokes and Joe Woods average at least 150 per match.
Mm.
Oh,
hold on.
Those are the two guys.
Partnership or
partnership you're talking about?
In general.
I don't.
They make at least 150 in Antigua.
So they were saying, in Antigua. Okay, my thing. ARG or Sir Viv Richards ground?
Sir Viv. We don't use ARG for cricket.
Yeah, okay. So going back to Viv. Okay, good.
There's a good chance Giroud might not come to the West Indies. I'm telling you, he might take the rest.
That's the thing too. You got a point. Ain't gonna rest in for real.
It sounds as if OJ is starting this based off some good information. Right? You notice how he continue, how he's sticking at it. And I mean, he has worked a lot. He has played a lot of cricket, so it would make sense to rest him, yes, and to start hide him after the Ashes problem here. But based on how he's talking, man, it sounds as if he has some connections over there in England.
He's done 6 years as captain, and it hasn't worked out. Most of the problems didn't start now. It started from the beginning, and it hasn't worked out for him. And I think Ben Stokes has been groomed for the captaincy for a few years now. So.
Yeah, he's the one that took over straight after Cook, right? After Sir Alistair Cook left. Yeah. 6 years now since Cook left.
5 or 6. I think it was top of 2017, right? Bottom of 2016, so yeah. Almost.
OJ, really? Can I read something to you?
You sure it was 2018?
It was 2018. It was 2017. Top of 2017.
Yeah. OJ, can I read something to you? You said that how Joe Root
go ahead.
Didn't do good as captain. It says here, Joe Root became captain of the England team in February 2016 and hold a record for the most test victories as England captain, which is 28.
No, what I want you to do
matches as England captain.
Okay, what I want you to do is go through all the test matches, see who he beat, and you're gonna see the teams he was supposed to beat, the teams that they're competing against, the Indias, the South Africas, the Australias. He did not beat those teams. And that's the thing. England do not judge. When England judge Test cricket, they don't judge it off the small series.
Yeah,
they judge it off of the big ones.
Yeah.
Anything else besides the 3 series.
They talk about the Ashes, the India, and you know.
Yeah. And I think he's the longest serving captain since probably
maybe Andrew Strauss. Strauss, yeah. Strauss was there for a while.
When you give me that stat, all I'm thinking is he served time.
He has been there. He has been there for a while.
Name me one notable series that Joe Root won. I'll wait.
Probably not off the top of our head, but he has been poor, man, and it's not, it's not like they're hiding it. And in the English media, they know that he has been poor, and I think that is why they are the only thing that they might be worried about is the fact that Ben Stokes had to take that time off, and he's gradually working himself back in. So that is the issue. But as I say, OJ, they are definitely thinking about Ben Stokes leading the team.
They've been thinking for a couple of years.
Yeah, they are thinking about it. You understand? It's just that he had to take this time off. Right now, it seems as if him just pulled something in his side. Straight off the field.
Who's that? Sachin, do you find me an answer? Because I'm waiting. I'm still waiting.
Sachin,
series. Just give me one.
I'm still looking.
Seems as if there is an issue with Ben Stokes. He just bowled he didn't even complete his over in over number 71.5. Well, he just bowled 5 deliveries in his follow-through, felt something in the side here, and he's gone straight off the field. Hope he hasn't tweaked anything. So Mark Wood will finish up for him. So Ben Stokes, you know, is
that happened with Boomer too. But Boomer came back on.
But remember the problem though is that Ben Stokes, remember, he isn't fully fit, you know, so I am wondering what's happening. Ah boy, that would be real rough to lose him right now. but
England come back on the plane, but England just things ain't right at that.
They weren't ready for the series, man.
They gotta fix their bat. Their batting isn't clicking for some reason.
For years, man, for years.
It's been a while.
If you're not performing in your own conditions, it's bad.
I like to see Steve Smith bat, and I hate to see Steve Smith bat. Jesus Christ, it's just weird. I like to see him out there batting time, but sometimes Steve Smith, the man, does some weird looking things, man.
Oh, you saw me. Oh, you're doing like Brian Lara. In the Indians and so used to like Brian Lara, but they don't want to see him. But they don't like the big scores.
Yeah, he bats long. But yeah, I like it. You know, right now I am actually going to let this thing play until I am ready to fall asleep. It's Test cricket, but I have no issue. I will let it play until I fall asleep, because at the end of the day, this is how you really get a chance to look at a player and see if a man is solid. You know, when a man go out and hit 2-6, they are mostly looking at his strike rate and say, well, the man's strike rate is here or there. I want to see if the man can bat. And you know, Oli Pope came through with a lot of hype, and I was one of them that was really looking forward. And this is where I am looking, and I don't want to say he's a carbon copy of Jermaine Blackwood, you know, but he looks like a man.
He's the English Shea-Hope. He looks very
I Shea-Hope. I don't want to say it, but you know, time watching him really show up a lot of things. Who is this? The great Ashish Nehra? Oh my golly.
I think. Wait, go back to that last comment. The one about the England captains. The reason why I think this is a little bit different is because I feel at some point Ben Stokes will transition to batting only.
Batting, the other.
Nah, OJ, come on, man. Ben Stokes is one.
His body, you know why I say this is because his body is continuously broke down throughout his whole career. The thing that's held him back has been his bowling. He's good, you know, but it holds him back because he's always injuring himself. I really think he will transition at some point to just batting alone. And he's so talented.
But here what might be the problem now. I am in agreement, you know, if he finds back the form.
Yeah.
I'm hearing some feedback. If he finds back the form, he can make this England team as a batsman. But here what the problem is, why might not be able to give it up for now? James Anderson, Stuart Broad, these guys are transitioning out at the same time. Mark Wood breaks down a lot.
Yeah.
Jaffa Archer, well, he's there coming through. We don't know. So that is a problem. I agree with you. We're wanting to preserve him to play along as a batsman, but who are the bowlers? That is a problem. I know it's not
you know, the thing is, you can't defend any total if you don't have runs on the board. So that's
I understand.
Played a test match?
Chris Jordan.
Have you ever played a test match?
I don't remember seeing him in the whites. I don't remember seeing him in the whites at all.
No, I don't think he doesn't even.
No, Ollie Robinson. That's why England should
Ollie Robinson.
Yeah,
he's good. There's this other boy. Oh God, he's not called Ollie Robinson. Mahmood.
I was just talking about Mahmood. I was saying that.
Another young thing coming. Allison, Mahmood, Paul.
Hold on. We cannot hear it. No, Ian, something wrong with your mic tonight, man. Turn it off, Ian. You're deaf in us.
You don't have you can't just plug out the mic?
Yeah, something wrong with the stuff, man. But as he was saying, Mahmood, as OJ and I were talking a little earlier, Mahmood is one of them that is there. There's another one that was on a tour. They had a tour the other day that another one was on. So he's probably going to come through. But
I hope,
yeah, man.
I just
hope
pulled up
one day
Chris
the
Jordan's
England
stats.
remove the IC3 tax because they need to make use of the Asian talent they have. I remember going to school there. They have a lot of Asian cricketers that don't get into the side because of racial issues, and they need to get.
I just pulled up Chris Jordan's stats. It says in 2014 to 2015, he played 8 test matches.
Really?
Wait, oh yeah, in 2013, 14?
2014, 15.
Okay. Yeah.
And he
I
took
remember.
21 wickets in those 8 test matches.
He wasn't that good. He was the third choice. But
yeah, we're probably not going to see him again.
But he got injured, right? He got injured and then lost some pace, and that's why he like stuck.
Yeah. That topic, that point that you just raised, OJ, are definitely correct. And that is something that, you know, they are always going to struggle with, because some people are going to always believe that they are better than people and they are racist, this and that. And generally speaking, I don't think they treat some of the cricketers well. You understand? Yeah. Look at the guy that had to retire the other day. What's his name? He retired from Test cricket the other day. I don't remember. Moeen Ali. Look at Moeen Ali. It's after the man retires. What's his name? Joe Root coming out and talking about they probably didn't utilize him as well as they should, and he was really good and professional. He's an excellent cricketer, but they didn't utilize him well. Something wrong with those guys, man. So something definitely wrong with these guys. So you see this guy that they have opening, Hamid. I think he's of Pakistan descent, if I'm not mistaken, or India. He better start piling up some hundreds, you hear? Start piling up some hundreds.
Just so you get a bootleg. Just so you get
better start piling up some runs, yeah? That's all I can say. Start piling up some runs.
That India series too, Pujara and Rahane saved their career in that last.
Yeah. I tell you that it is what the commentators have been saying, that, you know, their careers are actually on the line, but they have been failing still, and they can't complain. They cannot complain for the point that people putting out, because they weren't really producing, so they couldn't really complain.
What's Rahane averaging these days? I know he was like hovering over 40 a little bit.
I am almost certain that it's probably in the 30s. No, I'm not sure off the top of my head, but based on the amount of failures that he would have had.
You don't think that they can give them the leeway, like how they did with Laxman and Dravid, like for a little period during the late 2000s? I think they've been such good servants to India. I feel you can give them.
Yeah, I guess that is why they persisted with them so long. But the fact that they have a lot of other cricketers coming through and knocking down the door, maybe that's why. But they have persisted with them for a while.
Rahane averages 39.
Yeah, so it has fallen off a little. But it wasn't OJ, the VVS, Lakshman, the Ganguly, and those guys, you know, it wouldn't be easy to drop them, man, at all. Yeah, you understand how when they're failing.
I got a question. You think Jasser Rich, I'm not saying he would, because Jasser Rishabh Pant fail a fitness test. You think India could drop him?
Rishabh Pant? Yeah, they could.
They have better keepers. You see, they have good keepers that can bat, maybe not as good strikers of the ball like Pant, but knowing that I mean, they have one of the lowest standard, because when I was reading the article about the yo-yo test, I think they have theirs at 16, if I'm not mistaken, and I think Pakistan is at 17. So their standard might not be all the way up there, but the fact that they have so many keepers coming through, I think you need to make sure that he keep his thing up. He looks pretty similar to Hetmyer, though. He looks pretty similar to Hetmyer. I understand, but
about Test cricket, do you think the standard needs to be that high? For the fitness, I guess for the athleticism you need, but for Test cricket, do you think it needs to be that high?
Nope.
I think they are worried about running the singles, but the intensity is not at that level. So I doubt they need to push it like that, because the intensity is not at that level.
I think
It's
this is
not at that
probably
level.
like an American-born thing. They're trying to be like American athletics with it, but cricket's just a different sport. The intensity is not the same.
Yeah, you're going to have the one or two freaks of nature like the Kohlis and the Mariners and those guys that are always going to be in tip-top shape. Might I say, or Alzarri Joseph, the man always look good. The man always look like a pace bowler. I don't know his score. I don't know what his work is like, but the man always look like a pace bowler. Jason Hole and these guys. You know, oftentimes we beat down Alzarri Joseph. It don't matter how long he's out of the team, he always look like a professional cricketer.
I think
Kemar Roach,
Alzarri Joseph, Jason Holder. Those three guys keep themselves in tip-top form.
Yeah, they are always there. They are always there. You understand? So from time to time we knock Alzarri, so we have to give him his props when it is due. You understand? So, you know, we are definitely hoping that that these guys will rise to the occasion. I think he fell out, but I just let him back in. He's there, man. It's just that his mic is giving some issues. So each time.
Does anybody know how much 4-day games they played in Guyana?
How much what?
4-day games that they played. How much of it they're playing? 2 games, 3 games?
I think 2.
No, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the
in Guyana, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I think the best games.
Oh, yeah, because I think Hetmyer and Kemo Paul really need those games to get back up. Because I think, look at Kemo Paul. He not the quickest bowler, but he got talent.
What is he?
Injuries really hamper this youngster. When he came through, he was really known. He can bat, but he was really known as a, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't seen him in a while, but I think he was a bowling all-rounder. Yeah. I think he correct me if I'm wrong, Ian. I think he came through as a bowling all-rounder. Yeah, he was doing pretty well, you know. He was doing pretty well.
I mean, he's a bowling all-rounder from under 19 and so, and then he went on the same side of cricket T20 and no plan and no struggling.
Yep, they called him the other day. He was asked to go to Bangladesh when the senior players didn't want to go. He was one of them that said that he wouldn't go because of personal reason, which is because of the Big C. And then after that, I think he came in, got injured again, and then fell out of favor. So I think he needs to dominate. I think he needs to do some work. A couple of the other all-rounders are above him right now. You know, as we speak, you know, they are above him, whether it's white ball or these guys are above him right now. So so he will definitely need to turn up.
Work his way back in.
I am almost certain that it is the first time. I can't remember David Milan bowling.
Yeah, he bowled leg spin, get wickets already.
He has about 2 wickets.
This is the first time I see bowling.
He has about 2. He has 2 wickets and it was leg spin. Was that the Googs just now?
Maybe they're because the new ball is in 5 over. Maybe they're trying to save.
What for me?
And for like a 10 over attack.
This Ireland series, Pollard got to step up.
Yep.
Boy, I did a video. I did a video yesterday, Ian, and I called out the players that need to step up and win the series for us. Pollard, Pooran, Alzarri Joseph, Shea Hope, who else it is that I called. But those 4 guys, they have to step up and show that they are above the rest.
It's not because of Pooran alone how you're speaking about. It's like Pollard is the captain, he's a senior player. The big sets are gone. He gotta step up now. Too long getting these mediocre scores.
No man, I agree.
Mumbai and so. Yeah, he's going to Mumbai. He's captaining. He's putting in an effort there at Mumbai. And for West Indies, he's not putting it in. Look how Pollard getting dismissed. These things is unacceptable.
I agree, man. I was just calling out a core of players that I think need to stand above the rest. But I agree with the Pollard situation. I agree. The man need to make runs.
For me, Jason Holder gotta get game. Jason Holder can't be on no reserve list. Impossible. Who playing in front of Jason Holder? O'Shane Thomas and Dominic Drakes. Come on, man. Hold that thing. And Ireland, how they set the tone for Ireland is how they're gonna go to England. Facts.
What I want to understand though, what I want to understand though, O'Shane Thomas is not there. So I guess they understand that he will not produce any miracle and then they will take him to the World Cup. So are they going to spend the same amount of time with Alzarri Joseph? Will they show the same amount of patience with him? I know he might not take a ton load of wickets, but I am almost certain he's not going to be as disappointing as O'Shane Thomas. So are they willing to spend that amount of time building with Alzarri Joseph to try and take him to the World Cup? Do you guys think they're going to spend that amount of time with him?
Alzarri Joseph got to play limited overs cricket for me. ODI, T20.
Yep.
And if you want to go with Jaden going to play the test matches. But now Jaden hitting this line and length and understanding the game. That's the problem now for Joseph. They're going to want to keep Joseph out. That's why I always talk about that Devendra Bisu story. Devendra Bisu filled that gap, and then when they found something hot, that was it. I hope this now going to happen to Alzarri.
But Bisu was playing some games still, you know, until I don't know, Bisu, one of the time Bisu left, when I saw him back, he was thick. Very thick with a lot of muscles.
Right, and then he went and he played in Dubai when West Indies won a test match in Pakistan when they wanted the spinner to come back.
Yeah, but he got some chance, man. He got some chances. He got some good chances still.
Yeah, that's it. I hope it don't be like that. When the other persons are not there, then you're gonna remember him. He has a place.
You see, one thing with the Alzarri thing, there's a space for him because how much time do you think Shannon Gabriel has left? Like with the way he's built. And
you see, I always have this problem with Shannon Gabriel. I don't want my fast bowler playing a whole test match and picking up 2 wickets. I used to get an issue with Sir Ian and the others. Oh, he bowl well, he pick up 2 wickets. Though.
Yeah.
On average, these people picking up a wicket every 40 balls. A 40 balls is a little more than 6 overs. Shannon Gabriel picking up a wicket every 60 to 65 balls. That's nearly going into 11 overs. Give me Jaden Sears. Give me Veerasammy Parmar. If Shannon Gabriel plays the best game and he pick up 5 wickets and he show me something with his fitness in a row, give me Shannon Gabriel. But I would not automatically pick Shannon Gabriel in front of the others. I told them people already, I prefer Jason Ola, I prefer Jaden Sears, and I prefer Kemar Roach.
So you say
and then I play the spin bowler. No.
In terms,
that's what I said. Depends on the pitch, you know. If by any chance, as I said, if the pitch has something, if Shane Downrich and So playing, they give me more batting, and I would play King. If that's the case, and Chase is out of form, I won't play Chase as the spinner because I have Pramal. I have King and Downrich for batting, so I will put Chase to rest.
Shane is available.
No, Chase. No, I said Chase.
No, not at the
moment.
No,
if I'm saying if he's available. If he's available.
I was excited.
Yeah, if he's available. If he's available.
He's probably closer to going into a you know, let me leave him on the business alone.
No, but the same thing that Ian was saying a while ago about the Devendra Bisu. What happened to Shane Downrich? Like, what happened?
Yeah, let me tell you.
100 the other day, and then
let me tell you. You see, this is what happened. Went to New Zealand, had a finger injury. Finger injury was coming on. He said that he had to return home for personal reason. Then we haven't heard anything. Just the other day, I read the article. He was not retained where his contract is concerned. He's about to take him to court over the contract because, you know, he did not get the chance to prove himself, to show whether or not he is at the level to be retained. You know, and they are saying that a whole lot of issues. It's a court matter. That's why I not even really I don't even want to say anything much about it. But
so they found
there's a court issue. There's a court issue. A court issue is about to happen with that. Yeah, where that is concerned. You know, he left because of personal reason, and I am assuming that they didn't check on him to see if the personal reason was finished. or whatever, but they did retain him, and there's an issue there.
There
are stories floating around that he probably was in different place doing different things and all sort of things, but we don't know. But
as soon as the issue is that comes up, he's gone. He's not part of West Indies cricket anymore. You'll see. As soon as that court, if he ever take them to court, he's gone.
Or maybe there's video. The man know that the ice passy, this is it. We want money wherever we gotta get.
Probably.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, but back to the question though. OJ, I think you had asked how long we think Shannon Gabriel might have leave. You see, maybe in all honesty, he did the last test. It didn't look too bad. I was fretting and I was wondering if he was going to break down, because I don't like my pace bowlers looking that muscular and looking and thing like that. But it didn't look too bad. So I would be surprised if he's able to go longer than maybe 2.5 years thereabout. You understand?
That's why I think Alzarri should just keep his head above water. Don't lose focus. Play in England for a while and then be ready, because you'll be in your he's what?
But the man was Alzarri is older than 22, man. He's not older than that as yet. I think he's older than that, man.
Can't be older than 24.
No, man. I doubt he's older than 24. It might be 24, but he's not 22.
Yeah. I know some people lost some years during COVID. Like some people were.
Alzarri's 25.
Some years.
He's definitely. Alzarri's 25. Yeah, man. November the 20th gone was his birthday. He's 25. So he's creeping up little. He's creeping up little by little.
So when people don't like to talk is when West Indies won that under 19 World Cup, there was an age gap. Because there was a gap between the last under 19 or whatever. So the ICC allowed them to play. So it wasn't technically under 19. It was like an under 20. So
wasn't it
2016 and 5, 2021. And he was around 20 at that time. So there's always 25.
Wasn't it the same? Wasn't it Alzarri Joseph that was taking the loads of wicket and doing at that time? They had a shoulder dance that they were doing some.
It's the other guy.
Springer.
Yeah,
Springer. Yes.
Springer.
Where's he?
Springer
What's
the
his
jelly
first name
roll.
again?
Shamar Springer. Shamar Springer.
Where's that guy?
Lennox. This is the same thing as we asking all the time. I don't ask these young people.
I swear, he had a good CPL season that year too. He was nice.
Yes, he played CPL.
One more.
The other day, I read Gideon Pope is playing cricket back.
Yeah, that's what I heard also. That Pope is back in his thing.
Pope is playing back cricket. Springer playing cricket. One of them gonna CCC. So I might see them on the combined colleges and campuses when the season start back. So that's what's going on right now with them.
Let me ask you a question. How is it that we have a guy like Springer dominating at the under 19 level? We had Rabada dominating at the under 19 level, transition in the team same time, and now I think Rabada might have about 200 at test wickets, or is not that much. He not have so much.
Close.
The man probably have that. How is it that we had Springer dominating and Rabada dominating and transition? What is happening?
Hello. You want laugh? How is it that the West Indies team make it to the quarterfinal? Had Brandon King, Tej, Ryan Chandapal, Allen, and everybody that went to the quarterfinal. When I look around the place, I can't find Allen, I can't find King, I barely find him Puran. I know what Chandapal doing, he trying and come again. And it's like, I could find 3 people playing out of a quarterfinal and the 19 team. 3. West Indies won the under 19 tournament. The only people I could find is Kimo Paul, Shemran Etimayo, and
this is why
Jason. Not Jason, sorry, the thing hold on. With the rest.
This is why I always bring it up,
Yeah.
We lost the whole
transition, man. In all honesty, guys, I did not remember about this guy. Oh?
Kimani Milius. He kept in the under 19 squad.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I've been saying it all the time. That boy gotta be in the best. Get him there.
You know how bad it has to be that you have an iconic video out there, the Bangladesh video where Springer took those wickets and we can't remember his name 5 years later.
Bridget, listen to me, OJ. I have to be laughing because I didn't remember the. You notice I'm asking about the dance and I thought it was Alzarri.
We know the video. Yeah. We don't know him.
Jesus.
Don't know him. I
Who
watched
is it
the
that
video.
you know is
know.
a guy like that?
The boy had the foundations of being a quality all rounder. The boy could have bowled 4 overs with some wickets and batting. What happened to Naeem Young that went the other day
Where is he too?
with them?
Naeem Young, I think Naeem Young was in the CPL the other day, man.
Yeah,
He
that's
wasn't in
it.
the
That's
CPL.
it. He play and does it.
And so, is it that we have so many talent that we have these guys, Springer and Millionaires and them guys just gone like that?
Yeah, gone like that. Gone like that, boy.
I will never stop bringing it up every time I come on.
We need all-rounders. We need batsmen. We need a core of people to go through some training for the future. And you can't even remember the name. We don't know what they're there. We have no contact number. What is really going on?
Listen, we can't blame the players, because here what happened now.
I know.
When they
We
play,
can't blame them.
when they play youth cricket, you play youth cricket, you are in school still, your parents are responsible for you, So after you transition out, if you are not if the people don't take care of you and make sure that you transition in properly and you are doing the thing, you are going to look work because you have to work to survive.
Force of the bone, but hold on. We're not asking them to be professional cricketers, We're not really asking them to be West Indies cricket. We're asking them to just be on the circuit.
The same thing I say. OJ saying it in a different way. That's what I'm saying. Everybody working. Hello. Nobody ain't gonna be no bank clerk when you could be a cricketer with some US. What's wrong with you?
Right now,
nobody ain't gonna sell money market. You can be a Christian earning money.
He has an iconic moment, and you're telling me he couldn't parlay that into some type of IPL career or something?
Yeah, I don't know, OJ.
They'll know him, but they don't know him.
I don't know. It just fall like that. Because I can tell you, guys, if I could be a professional cricketer right now, there's no way on God's earth I am going to be in a classroom shouting out my throat after children. No, sir. So I am almost certain that these guys would have been happy to be professional cricketers, and they had the talent to make it. The talent, we saw it. So it's just that it is broken in such a way that they just were not able to transition. And it's
people
sad.
don't like talk. People don't talk. The thing is real sad. Those people that's got under 23 leagues. People that's got second 11 leagues. People that's got incubators where they learn the skill, etc. I mean, West Indies don't have the funding, but we really, really need an exchange program. Something gotta change. Pick up these cricketers. Let me go to England, a second division team, and arrange something. Let me go to Sri Lanka and arrange something. Let me go to Ireland and I'll get some nice coaches and Ireland system development. Let me get something, buddy. We can't get these people losing it every year, buddy. Every under 19 tournament, buddy.
I agree. The only experience, the only thing I see our players getting in terms of leaving of playing outside is going to England, and then we don't see them back. It's not an exchange program. We just have man say they gone on scholarship, and then we don't see them back. The next time we see them is when they're playing in a blue and white shirt, playing for England, playing 1 and 2 games. And then we don't see them again.
Don't see them again. But there's the thing with the exchange program. The England boys come here, for example, and we go there. When the time up, the England boys return and we return.
Our boys not coming back.
But we boys are not gonna come back, so it's just a last cause.
Yeah,
it's just a last cause.
It's going to be a continuous fight because of how the whole structure is.
You know why? I don't think so. There wouldn't be lost talent because of the simple fact you're not gonna get into the England team. There's just not. There's too much talent in competing with. You'd want to not everybody's Jofra Archer. Jofra Archer bowls 95 miles an hour. He's an incredible talent. I don't know how West Indies managed to lose him, but not everybody's gonna be Jofra. Jofra's special, so you're not gonna lose all of them. So and we have space. We have tons of space in this West Indies team for players that need to get. Your time is done.
That's what I was saying. Like if we could start off if they want second division. They do the second division and wherever it is. At least there's a way we could more safeguard them. Because as he said, nobody ain't gonna move from no second division team straight to England team like that.
Yeah.
They're gonna come back home. And you just keep refining it rather than we can't find them at all. And
we need it, man. We need it.
We have a top T20 league, so it's not even like you can make some money here and then make it and go to BPL or SPL or whichever league, second-rate league is running after IPL. There's tons of leagues you can go to.
Man. A whole lot of leagues playing.
There's no way these man passed up the opportunity to play in a second-rate league at least, not IPL.
Nope. No, man, they get money. They get money. Whether even if it's not IPL, they get money, man. Even the little US, even the little cricket in the US, they get money. They get money, OJ. They get money to play the thing.
We got Lanka Premier League, Pakistan Premier League, Bangladesh Premier League.
Yeah, we have
Singapore
League. We have the Australia doing their big bash.
New Zealand
England trying their thing with the 100. England trying their thing with the 100.
I don't know if you watched the New Zealand league recently. They have a nice league over there. There's money to be made. Tons of places.
Yeah, they have the Ford Cup and so over there.
Lennox.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of cricket.
Remember Odin Smith? They play at Netballer last year for KKR. Do you think the upcoming draft people are gonna scramble for him?
Maybe for reserve, because here what now? Remember, even though they would have drafted him in for to be a part of their net thing, people are going to be looking and they are going to say, well, they are going to be looking at the Pakistan tour, and they are also going to be looking at this tour here if he plays against Ireland and thing. They are going to be looking at that. But never say never. They might draft him in and ask him to be a part of a reserve team. In terms of drafting, getting him into being a final 11 right away, I don't know if any team is going to really trust him like that in the IPL.
I mean,
other leagues might trust him.
Two new teams coming in too. You got to look at that part of it.
Yeah. I forgot that we have two other
more
teams.
likely to see Genesis get that over him.
Remember Marco Jansen for RCB. That's saying even the exposure is not bad. The exposure is not bad. Look at Jansen now. I'm glad for the exposure.
Yeah.
It's better than him running in at CPL and bowling like the international. He gets some little more insight and so about his game. And let me tell you, honestly speaking, if I was Odin Smith, I would run in at IPL whole season getting net pay money.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. In terms of
coming
going
CPL
there,
and doing one stripping us over and over.
Yeah, in terms of him getting there, I wouldn't mind. I don't know if he'll get in I-11, but I wouldn't mind. You understand? The guy that I really wanted to see is just so sad that his father passed, and we have played so much cricket since West Indies, that is, and we haven't seen him. Rutherford. So I'm almost certain that teams would be looking forward to see him. You understand? So
I think he's gonna I think he's gonna go back, and I think Sunrisers want him.
I hope so. I hope he gets the opportunity. But it's really sad to know that he's not playing right now. Because I wouldn't mind. I want to see him dominating. We're moving away from the era of Chris Gayle and Sunil Narayan still doing his thing. Our players that we know dominated in the IPL. So we want the youngsters coming through now. We want the Hetmeyers, we want the Rutherford, we want these guys coming through and start dominating. Just the other day, I don't remember who it was that was talking, and they were saying that he's hoping that somebody will pick up Hetmeyer and they will not bat him at number 6, but they will bat him at 3 or 4. I don't remember which of the IPL. I don't remember who was saying it. That these guys are real tough. No man, probably Ian Bishop, but I'm talking about a foreigner, somebody from India that is connected to one of the franchise team, was saying that really hopes a team pick him up and he's not allowed to bat to finish, but bat as a pure specialist up in the top.
He's in the wrong team. That team is too tough.
Yeah,
no team that do that.
Yeah, that team was big. That team was big. I wouldn't mind if a team. I wouldn't mind if a team try that with him, but
I wouldn't even mind if one of the new team pick him up and bat him at number 3.
They have 2 new teams.
Yeah, man. The 2 new teams coming in. 2 new teams. Yeah.
Remember last time Hetmai get bought for 7.7 crores. Do you think that's gonna go down or go up?
It might go up, because remember he made the team of the season, He made the team of the season. Plus, they used him as a finisher.
Super striker.
Yeah, he got the strike of the season. Yeah, he got the strike of the season. Plus, they used him as a finisher. He didn't do too badly. You understand?
And internationally, didn't do badly neither.
And internationally,
Australia was good.
Plus people gonna remember he got an 83 in the last game of the World Cup.
Yeah, 81 on 47.
Yeah, so people going to remember that, and people not going to pay attention to West Indies not picking him about this and that, because those guys pick people that can hit the ball. That is what they're working with. Those guys pick people that can hit the ball.
Also, somebody I want to have a better IPL than they had last year. Pooran, highest score last year was 19.
The man say want somebody more and Pooran have a better IPL. I want Pooran to have an IPL. Pooran had about 4 or 5 consecutive ducks. The man didn't have an IPL. The man need to have an IPL.
You know who might get an IPL contract again? Alzarri Joseph.
I hope so.
Right now.
To be amongst the names.
Right.
I hope so.
It's gonna be hard because he don't get games. That's the problem.
Yeah. That's why I'm wondering how Mr. Lover come up with that. Because
Mumbai Indians.
As Mumbai, he's not getting games for them.
No, man. We know that he would. We know that he played for them already, and he did well. But how is he going to get a contract as we speak? No.
Just off for the fact that he played for them and did well in the performances, I feel one of Kings
11.
Yeah,
but I know, but
we'll take.
That's the thing. This is the thing. How long ago was that? People memory fickle.
Yeah.
Would you guys right now in IPL rule is that you could only have 4 overseas players in your team. Yes, I understand they want to find talent. They want to go to majority Indian. But do you think they should go at least 5 overseas players?
No.
That is the India Premier League that you're Virginia talking about.
I know.
No, let me tell you something. You're supposed to don't pick this up by now. This Indian Premier League is to develop Indian talent, and develop Indian cricket. Nobody's gonna go 6-5. That's as close to balance as possible. You go 7-4.
And then the CPL is going to pick it up. All I hear, your thing coming back on, man, the feedback. Load. And then the CPL might pick it up and say, all right, how much we allow now? 3 overseas players, how many we allow?
No.
In the CPL.
Sorry. Last time we had my Guyana team that I think they had 5 playing at once.
Playing at once?
Yeah, they had Shoaib Malik. They had
they had 2. They had Malik and
Malik, Hafiz, Navino.
Hafiz. Yeah.
Who else? Wait 1 minute. I'm pull it up.
I don't know if they had all 5 of them in the team at once.
I think it's 7-4. Lee find it.
Oh. But India not going to do that, man. India have too much talented youngsters coming through. They have a lot of little youngsters coming through that they want to do their thing. You understand? So it might be they might not allow them to do that.
Yeah, they had not last year, 2019, I think. They had Ross Taylor playing. They had Shoaib Malik. Or was it last year? Wait.
I don't know if they would have had all of them in the team at the same time.
Okay, we know Imran Tahir and Navino Haq was always there for the past 2 years. I think Ross Taylor was there, Chris Green, and Shoaib Malik. Not sure. It's just me reading after the squad. That's
no, but okay. It's if you could get a
we're not sure. Well, all I hear, your thing really not going on good this evening at all, man. I don't know if it's an earphone or I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I see Harper here asking if we think, and we're pretty close to closing off, guys. You understand? We're pretty close to closing off. I'm going to give each person a chance to go again. I think Marlon just came on. I just added him, so I'll give him a chance to speak also. but I am basically timing myself, right? I have some stuff. I have some stuff that I have to sort out. You know, we having have some reports to do for tomorrow. So we're going to have to jump off soon. But somebody's asking if I think Gayle is going to get if I think Gayle might get picked up at the auction.
No.
Maybe the new, I don't know if one of the new teams coming in will try and get him in and use him as a core player to try and build a team around. But in terms of his form, based on his form, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anybody going to select him and say, all right, we have you as an opener, as a number 3 based on what is happening now. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's going to, if that's going to happen at all. Yeah, Jaden, blessings. Mr. Lover say him gone, lungs acting up. All right, Mr. Lover, stay safe, my boss. Stay safe. All right, guys. As I said, we're going to take time and wrap it up now, Zin. Because I have some stuff that I definitely have to get done.
For the wrap up, can we name our 11 that we want to play on Saturday?
On Saturday, we're going to have the what again?
ODI.
The first ODI. All right, yeah. So all right, good suggestion. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the ODI squad, and then you can probably put together a squad, a 11 for us to run. All right, so just remember quickly. So we have Kyron Pollard, we have Shea Hope, we have Shamar Brooks, Raston Chase, Justin Greaves, we have Jason Hola, Akil Hussein, Alzari Joseph, Gudikish Moti, Jaden Seals, Nicholas Poor, and Romari Shepard, Odin Smith, and Devon Thomas. So who's going to do the batting? We are the specialist batsmen in this team. So that is the squad, guys. So I'm going to give each person a chance to go ahead. Let me go first. I don't know if hold on. I'm going to call out mine. I don't know if I can. Maybe you guys want to write down or so, but I'm going to just call something off the top of my head. This team is so hard to pick because I don't see anybody in there that can bat, apart from Shea Hope, who is a world-class ODI batsman, right? Let me say, so Shea Hope is going to bat at the top. Where's the next opener? Shea Hope, Shamar Brooks is going up. Where's the next opener?
So King is not available?
No, King is not in the ODIs. So they're going to open with Devon Thomas. Who's going to open?
No, they're going to go with Brooks. You're going to see.
Shamar Brooks. I hope so. I like that.
So all right, so more than likely it's Shea Hope, Shamar Brooks at 3. Probably Raston Chase. Are they not going to play Raston Chase and Brooks? Probably Chase, Poor and 4. At 5. At 5, at 5 maybe Pollard, because there's no Hetty. At 6, Jason Hola is there, right, in the squad?
That's a bit high for ODI.
Yes, Jason Hola is there.
Yeah, but based on the team, based on the squad, so Jason Hola, Jason Hola at 6, it's highest. At 7, who else would have? I see a lot of all-rounders. At 7, we'll probably have Romari Shepard. At 8, Alzari Joseph, if they're going to use him. At 9, I'm probably going to give Jaden Seals a try. At 10, who else we have there? Where is spinner? Gudikish Moti.
Akil Hussein.
Akil Hussein in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, they were probably. Oh, them think I mess up then, man.
Game against Ireland.
Yeah, probably. God, then which one all around are not going to play then? Because we're going if we can have Jason Hola, Pollard, Romari Shepard, and all of them guys together.
Justin Greaves.
Justin Greaves, I think he's reserve. He's a youngster. I think he's one of the youngsters. No, he's not a reserve. Yeah, man.
He's a batsman.
He's a specialist batsman. I'm not sure how.
Young?
Yeah.
Like 28.
I heard he had a good Super 50.
Oh, he's an all-rounder.
I think he might be a batting all-rounder, but I don't have him in. I don't have him in.
He's a batting all-rounder.
Yeah, let me go again quickly. probably Shea Hope, Brooks, Raston Chase, Pooran 4, maybe Pollard 5, 6 we might have Holder, 7 Romario Shepherd, 8 Alzarri Joseph. So that is one pay. Alzarri Joseph and Holder 2 pace, so that already. That is what 8. Akil Hussein 9. They definitely going to play Hussein. Yeah.
You left out Romario Shepherd as a pacer.
Jaden Seals at 10. Who would have 11?
You didn't count Romario Shepherd as a pacer.
Nah.
No, Romario Shepherd going be do him little bowling and little batting, man.
Okay.
Well, the problem why I have so much issue picking the team, you know, guys, is because I can't see 5 specialist batsmen appear all around me. I see.
Yeah.
So I don't know who to leave out.
Darren
Bravo should be in the team. That's the problem. Darren, he's not there in the squad. Darren Bravo should be in the team. So that is my team, guys. Darren Bravo is not in the squad. Where? Darren Bravo is not in the ODI squad.
They have him in the T20 squad. He should be in what?
Yo, this is the problem with picking. This is the problem with having an all-rounder as captain. You want all-rounders in the team.
Bridget, Darren Bravo is not in the squad. That is the problem. He's in the T20 squad. Darren Bravo. If Shea Hope is, if Hetmyer is not playing, if Lewis is not playing, Bravo should be there. So this is me wasting a lot of time on it. So let me just call it again. Hope, Brooks, Pooran, who we have? Hope, Brooks, Chase, Pooran, Pollard, Jason Holder, Romario Shepherd, Akil Hussein, Alzarri Joseph, and 9 that already, not true? Alzarri Joseph, we have a spinner, Jaden Seals 10, and we need a next toss up between a next pace and a spinner. The problem is that Pollard is there and him not going to bowl a lot of overs, and Pollard is not a batsman. So that is a problem. And Smith is going to be Smith can play as a pacer. And we have Alzarri Joseph there already. All right, just drop Smith and mine. So who else can spin? Ungo
Moti.
Oh, Raston Chase is there. So we're going to go Odin Smith. That I didn't remember. Raston Chase. So that is mine. OJ, let me hear yours now.
My 11 for these ODIs. Boy, there's too many all-rounders in the team. So I have Hope, Shamar Brooks, Raston Chase. I then have Pooran. Pollard is going to play at 5. You have to play Holder at 6 because he's the best of the all-rounders available. All right, 7. No, 7 is where it kind of gets sticky.
Yeah.
7 is where it gets real sticky. Oh, boy.
So,
could Devin Thomas play as a batsman just a...
Well, he play in CPL. He plays as a batsman, but in this team, based on what he's seen here, if he's going to play as a batsman, he would have to play up the top, high. He cannot bat in the middle there.
He's not somebody that can like gain. All right, so let me push everybody a little bit down. So Pollard down to 6 and play him at 5 or 4, and then Pooran at 5. Because I need somebody who can actually score runs. Because I'm not confident in Shepherd and any of these other guys. So now we have Holder at 7. We can put Shepherd up at 8. All right, Akil Hussein 9. Jaden Seals, specialist bowler, for 10. And then I guess a Dean Smith gets in.
So let me ask you a question. The man that we're grooming for the next World Cup, you're not giving him any game. Alzarri.
Alzarri is there? Okay, Alzarri. sorry, my guy. I didn't see him.
Yeah, what Alzarri is there.
Sachin said let him back in, Leonard.
I thought he was in the T20.
Sachin said let him back in.
Oh, Sachin there.
Small come back in.
All right, so you finish off with Alzarri. All right, so that is OJ's team.
I want Devin Thomas at 4 or 5, somewhere there.
Yeah.
As a batsman.
All right. As a batsman. All right. Not bad. All right. Yes, Marlon. Welcome back. Long time. You have your team?
Not really. I'm only looking forward to just seeing what they have to offer. There was a lot that I had to say, but I guess the live is over, and I assume
man, you come on. You come on too late, man. You know.
I wanted to and hit my situation. I wanted to congratulate Bangladesh for pulling off one of the biggest schools in district history.
Yeah, we spoke about that.
I saw some people commenting on Facebook saying, "You don't know cricket if you don't think that is one of the biggest upset in cricket history." That is one of the biggest. Listen, the Great West Indies side after 70s and 80s lost in New Zealand handsomely. Even though we know we got cheated. India went there recently. They weren't even competitive. Pakistan followed suit. They got beaten also.
It's well
West
done, man.
Indies
Plus,
followed suit. They got beaten also. Even though Kane Williamson wasn't there, that was a strong New Zealand team.
Yeah. It's a good unit, man. It's a good unit.
Yo, Bangladesh pull off a coup. I'm being honest. Till this day, I don't know how they did it. And kudos to them. That was a really, really good win.
Yeah.
And sad to say, I think we're watching the rise of India, and I think a lot of people said this because India is competitive everywhere they go. India is the only test team that is that has the team, the batsmen, the bowlers to be competitive in any condition.
Hold on. Let me double check. They went to Australia the other day and won. They didn't win the series, but they won any other games. Was it the series that that Virat Kohli left to attend his child's
They won
birth?
3-1. They won
it, not sure.
Yes, they won 2-1 or 3-1. Yes, they won the series. They retained the Bharat Gavaskar trophy.
Yeah, I think they won that series. Yeah.
Listen, India to me is the best test team in the world right now. For every condition, they can be competitive. They travel a lot. New Zealand hardly plays test cricket outside of New Zealand. They don't travel enough to be, in my opinion, crowned as the best test team. I think India is. And I really appreciate
even after the guys won their test championship the other day, you're still going to give it to India. Are you taking away the crown from them that quickly?
Yeah, man, most definitely. New Zealand don't play outside of New Zealand, you know.
Yeah, man, I understand what you're saying.
And India beat England in England, even though they have one more game left outstanding. It's tied at 2-2. They beat Australia and Australia. I mean, everybody beat West Indies in West Indies, so that don't count for much. I know they're locking hands with South Africa. They might lose this game depending on how this game go, but they won the first game handsomely. Like, New Zealand is the last fortress for India to conquer. So, because of that, I have to give it to them. Like I said, New Zealand went to Australia 2 years ago and they got spanked handsomely. They beat England in England, but right now England is really terrible. But India to me is the best test team in the world.
Yeah, India have a good unit, man. It's a nice balance because they have Rohit Sharma off the top of my head. Sharma is there. Rahul is there. Who they have batting at 3?
Pujara. Kohli and Rahane.
Kohli and who is at 5 again?
Vihari, but at 5. There are a lot of number 5 is somewhat unsettled. It could be Vihari, Yadav, Surya Kumar Yadav.
Yeah.
But you know what I noticed
there.
About India? You see Shardul Thakur. He is the all-rounder that they wanted that guy to be. Hardik Pandya.
Yeah.
Thakur is the all-rounder that they wanted. That they were grooming Pandya for a few years.
Pandya seems as if he has a lot of fitness issues, man.
A lot.
Yeah, that is the problem. When he's fit, you know, he's fit because he does well in the test and them sort of things. But in terms of keeping his body,
Michael Olin would disagree with you. I don't know if you remember when they were in England. And Michael Olin went after him and was like he was saying, "Why you're not too good, you know." I mean, I think the man had a century and a five for in the game. The game after Michael Olin say that, but everything they invested a lot in him. A lot.
Yeah. They were really working with him, man. It's just the fitness thing really look like you're really mashing him up.
But Shadow Dakor now is that already that they were grooming Pandier to be. Because I think he had a 7-4 against New Zealand in the first innings. I mean, against South Africa in the first innings.
Yeah, I wasn't following it too closely, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, man, he's doing a really good job. But I mean, with the Hetty situation, listen, as far as I'm concerned, Lennox, that young man does not know the talent he has. He does not take the games as seriously as he needs to.
Who is that?
Hetmyer.
You're talking about Hetmyer. So how you mean the man to take the game serious? Maybe he's not
the man
taking the aspect of the game that we want him to take serious, which is representing West Indies. The man gets selected every year in his IPL team, and he's collecting his cash. So I guess he's okay with that. I understand what you're saying, Marlon. I understand what you're saying.
No, I see you play devil's advocate, but what I'm saying is the bad habits that he's picking up now, they will hamper his career going forward.
Yeah, especially when he reach 28, 29, the fitness issue going definitely drop of a toll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if at 25, when you are in your prime, when your metabolism is functioning at peak performance, you cannot control your weight. Big man, when you reach 28 and things start, the clock start to go in reverse.
Well, must be that's why I start to put on so much weight. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think that the fitness exemption, they use it a lot to disadvantage people intentionally. But when you look at it out there, you could see the man need to do a better job. I'm being honest.
Yeah, but as
there's no way you could split it.
Yeah, as we're saying, still in Marlon.
You remember when you did the live later? Yes, he looks really bad.
He's out of shape.
To split the circle.
He's out of shape, but funny enough, nobody in the team is running more singles than Hetmyer. That is the funny part about it. Nobody's running more singles than Hetmyer,
Yeah. I guess
that is the bad part about it. Just goes to show where our team is at. The man that we are saying is not fit. I know he's able to plug the gap better than most persons. So, and there's never a time when a batsman play a single and call him and he say no because he's out of breath. So it's really sad to know that our cricket is there still now where we have to be talking like this.
I will put this to you that we want him to get ruled out in the World Cup, and you probably could attribute the fitness to it. On the second
man, everybody we were talking about it. Everybody get run out still. Everybody get run out based on call or judgment. It can be because of fitness too. But generally speaking, Hetmyer runs cover more ground than anybody else in the team. But I'm not defending him, because I think he needs to improve, because if he gets his fitness up, I'm thinking he can step up to another level, can step up to another notch,
There's also a reason why Hetty feels outfield and not in the 30-yard circle. It's because they know he's quick. They know he could get.
Hetty covers as much as he looks like a round pumpkin out there. He covers the ground. He covers the ground well. You understand? But still need him to shape up, because we think he can unlock a next level, so to speak. You understand? Still, even though we pressure him, you see, that is the thing, it might sound biased, but when you have players that you know that are extremely talented, you tend to pressure them more than the other players. And it is for them to be mature enough and understand that it's not you pulling on them or joining on them, but because you know that they are, maybe at a higher level. That is why you're pressuring them. You understand? But it would be nice to see him doing his thing. But the video that I did this morning, they are reporting that he has recorded and improved things. So hopefully he will continue to work, until he's able to get there. Yeah, I understand.
Well, let me give him some kudos for attempting to take part in the 4-day upcoming season. I assume because I assume he's taking part in that.
Yeah, it seems so. Seems as if that's what's going to happen.
I mean, the test team, we could really use somebody with his talent.
Yep, we need somebody that can bat. Don't put it like this. We need somebody in the team that can bat, and the youngster can bat. So he needs to be serious, play some 4-day regional cricket, get himself together and come and bat. Because most of the guys in the test team cannot bat. And we have all-rounders. We need a specialist batsman, and this man is a specialist batsman. Do some work at the regional level and come and bat. Because most of the guys in the team, they are half and half cricketers. They cannot bat. So the man is a specialist cricketer. Come and bat.
Lennox, did you know that Nkrumah Bana average this year is 44?
It's 44, even with a couple of failed innings.
Listen,
I thought it was in the 30s.
When I heard that on another show, our boy was 40. It's either 40 or 44, one of them. I had no idea it was that high.
Yeah, man, I thought it was in the 30s. I didn't know it. I didn't know it. I know it breached the 40.
Well, because his style is not the most pleasing on the eye, because he blocks a lot of deliveries.
Yeah, man. Well, if the entire team out and out within 20 overs, they need one man to block 15 over out. You understand? But yeah. But we're going to jump on Marlon. We're going to jump on. Zane,
yeah,
we're going to go live again, man. But I have some stuff that I have to get done to hand over tomorrow. So we're going to see if we can go live a couple more times. But it was indeed a pleasure hearing you. Zane, we quickly want to get the 11. Yeah, as you notice, you don't zoom in on the squad as yet, so probably.
Yeah, let's Sachin and lose that, guys. I will listen.
Yeah, Sachin. Oh, we didn't get Sachin's 11. We got OJ's 11. Sachin, we got your 11?
No.
Yeah. Run it family.
So I'm gonna go with Shea Hope, Shamar Brooks, Ruston Chase, Nicholas Puran, Karen Pollard, Jason Holder, Romario Shepherd, Odin Smith, Alzari Joseph, Akil Hussain, and Jaden Seals. Yeah, I also put Moti next to Jaden Seals because it says Jaden Seals or Moti. That's for me. I don't know about anyone else. So I basically played everyone. I basically played everyone that you played.
Yeah. Yeah, you're having Alzari. Yeah, I had Alzari in. Yeah, I want Alzari. I want Alzari to step it up this time around, man.
I want Alzari to bowl full 10 overs. If Seals play, he got to bowl full 10 overs. Holder got to bowl 10 overs, and then you could split the rest between Shepherd, Smith, and Hussain.
But that would leave more than likely Hussain is going to bowl 10 overs, are pretty close. Because more than likely Hussain is the man that they're not going to score a lot of runs off. And we're going to have to put him on every minute. But so if we are going to split between, you see, this is why I like specialists in my team, guys. If you're going to share between Odin Smith, Romario Shepherd, 10 overs between them, that means these guys going to have to make a half century each. The man, them going to have to make 50-50. We have 2 months bowling. Foolish, we can't bother them something there. You see, that is why I said the guys need to learn how to bat, You see, that is the problem, we have to be, we're trying to make this now, You see, because we have Alzari and we already have Alzari, we have Jaden Seals and Jason Holder, right? Those are 3 guys. So Akil Hussain will be the next man that will bowl, and probably Chase will help Hussain. So we're gonna have to be sharing between Smith and Shepherd and probably Pollard if he wants to bowl. That means these guys will have to make runs, Not
that alone. Do you think they're gonna go OJ's route and play Devon Thomas and drop one of them?
Probably. That is probably the thing to do. because there's no specialist batsman there apart from Hope and Pooran who is going to do his thing. So probably maybe that is the thing to do.
If Jaden Seals, I know everyone wants him to step up. For me, if he doesn't perform in that first match, I know it's harsh on him, but I don't want him in, because if you get someone like Romario Shepherd on the sideline or Odin Smith that could bowl 150 clicks, and you got Jaden Seals and the team struggling, I wouldn't wonder. Is either you bench him or he performs.
But Sachin, Jaden Seals bowl 135, he's not a slow poke, so to speak.
But
and Romario Shepherd is not clocking anywhere near to 150.
No, I didn't say Romario. I know I said it in the same sentence, but Odin Smith, that's what I meant. Odin Smith clocking in with the 140s, high 140s. And if just say they leave Odin Smith out and they play Jaden Seals and Jaden Seals doesn't perform, would you bring back Smith in and left Seals out for one match at least?
It depends on if you are playing Smith as an out-and-out pace and hope that he will give you some runs, because he would be replacing Jaden Seals as an out-and-out man.
Baseball,
you understand? And if it is the case that Jaden Seals don't really perform well in the first game, doesn't necessarily mean that he won't perform in the next game. And if you have your out-and-out pace bowler, your specialist pace bowler, sometimes you're not going to give him one game and then move on because you have a man bowling quick. Because Seals, he has a lot of skills, so you would be backing him probably. You understand? All right. Who else we have there? I don't know if Ian is on still to give us his 11.
Ian.
Yeah, I'm here. OJ. Is OJ there?
Yeah, man. OJ gave us his 11 already.
No. I have my 11 in the chat.
Yeah.
So I also wanted OJ to read it for me.
Hold on.
I wish by there. Yeah, look if I see it, OJ.
Yeah, Hope.
Yeah,
Hopes,
because
Brooks, Chase, Greaves. I don't know much about Greaves.
Greaves, he's playing Greaves.
Pollard, Holder, Hussein, Joseph, Shepherd, and Smith.
Shepherd and
Smith.
Shepherd and Smith. He has Hussein in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
Hussein.
All right. Oh, so he's playing Greaves up top there. So where OJ was querying to play Devon Thomas, I think he would have Greaves somewhere up there.
Yeah, and he didn't play Seals. I don't think Ian didn't play Seals. You see, this is the thing. I was being considerate playing Seals for the first match. I think Seals should stick to test match for now. That's for now. I think he needs more experience. Give him, there's the 50 over club, regional clubs. Let him play one series.
But we need 50 over bowlers. We need people to bowl in 50 overs. We have Azar Joseph. Remember, Azar Joseph, we need out and out bowlers to learn to bowl. Odin Smith bowls quick about these guys. These guys are not skillful at the ball with the ball. So it's almost the same thing like Jaden Seals, He's just a little bit quicker, but he's not skillful with the ball. Is Sachin?
Yeah. Wait,
that is the problem. But we are wishing them the best. The game is Saturday, right?
Yeah, 9:30.
Yeah.
9:30.
Yeah, we are
our time.
Today is what? 8:30. Today is what? Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have another live before that. We're going to try and get another live before that. Hopefully tomorrow we can go live again. But guys, we're going to have to leave it right here. Have some government work we're going to do, Can't sit down here and talk about West Indies for so long, and man, no matter how we preach, go and preach, come they would have dead if they make some runs. But it was indeed a pleasure having you guys on, OJ and Mr. Lover, Ian and Marlon and Sachin. Who else we had on? Who else we had on?
I think that was it.
That was it. Yeah, man, it was indeed
Ian today. I don't know.
Who was that?
Senior Ian. I didn't see.
Oh, he's probably having some karaoke, man. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he wasn't aware that we actually went live. So yeah, man, it was indeed a pleasure, guys. I think I saw Contact 20 saying something like about 3 weeks now since we have been live. We enjoy the Christmas and do all sort of things. But we're back. Hopefully we'll be able to squeeze in some more live. You see? So we're going to leave it right here for now, guys. As I said, I really appreciate the thing. Just continue to watch and share and like up the things in. So have a blessed rest of the evening. I want to know where you go sleep. Watch some of the Ashes. Yeah, OJ.
What's your friend's channel again?
It's called Sports Around the Clock. Sports Around the Clock. So it's a new channel. He's just feeling his way through. As I said, he has covered. He has about 4 videos up so far, I think. Some basketball, some football, and things. So you can just check it out and show him some love. See? All right. Big up on yourself, guys.
All right.
All right. Blessings. Yeah, man.